pineapple. I have a pineapple. Apple. I have a pineapple pen. Apple and pineapple. I have a pineapple pen. Apple. I have a pineapple pen. Apple and pineapple. I have a pineapple. Apple. I have a pineapple pen. Apple and pineapple. I have a pineapple pen. Apple.
What the hell? What's going on here then? Whoa. Gamers. Gamers. Can I get a... Gamers? Can I get a... Whoa. Welcome to the best stream in the world. Can I get a... Where are the cars? Can I get a... Hey, I'll play with you some other time. Can I get a... Where's that damn fourth emerald? Can I get a... Delta route tomorrow? What's going on, gamers? See you later, Tails. All right, Tails. You made it. On this stream, I got a busy week, gamers. I'll see if I can. I don't know, maybe. I'm not promising anything. Maybe this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm working all 5 days. I'm working Wednesday to Sunday this week. You know. I know. I'm a workaholic. It's crazy. It's massive. I'll see what I can do, champ. I'll see what I can do. But no promises. I've got about 3 hours, I would say. About 3 hours or so. And then I'm going to go play Repo with my fiance. And then I'm going to probably just play some Doom Eternal and go to bed. as my schedule, gamers. So without further ado, how do we get started? Prove it to you. Follow me. Follow me. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. 5 gifted memberships, baby. Gambling so early? So early? Unbelievable. Dry Lights, Geo Buster, Geo Busters, GD, Mr. Prongo, Nathan Hunter, Nexon. Come on down and grab your memberships. Video's a little early, which I'll resume soon, I promise. And until then, gamers, until the next time on this Sir Musty Gamba. Sayonara. But hello, chat. Gaming hard. Or hardly gaming. What's it going to be, huh? And Desolate, Desolate coming in at the last minute to get planed. The plane in Spain stays cleanly on the main. Didn't say thank you, I will. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My favorite content thief is back in business. Listen, come on now. I put the good flannel on for this one, you know what I mean? I put the... Come on now. Gotta look classy. Gotta look classy if I'm gonna be a thief today. Gotta look classy, you know? How you doing, Matthew? How's everyone doing?
I told you, man, you need to get over her, okay? There's plenty more fish in the sea.
Are we getting all the stuff out of the way today? Are we getting all the donuts out of the way today? Okay, I pull up.
Getting it out of the way today, I see.
No, we certainly are, bro, Safino. Thanks for the 2, brother. How's it going? They've got Desolate here. We've got Deep Sea Man. We've got Battenberg. Battenberg, my fella. Have you been keeping up? Have you been doing all right this international break? And then one more. Bang, bang. Thank you so much, Mocha, again. G fella. Damn. Related to G-Man, maybe? Thank you so much. If they don't say thank you, I will say thank you. Thank you so much. We've got Poip here, playing a lot of Splatoon. Ooh, interesting. How's Splatoon in the... Splatoon in the Big 25 is still going strong? Carlo Miko, what's up, man? I was doing that N Ninja game on Flash. Oh, I actually have that on Play. I think I have that on... Do I have that on Steam? I remember buying it, like N++. I played the Flash game when I was a kid. That game's old as hell, boy. I played that game when I was a kid, man. Like in IT class. Like literally, when I done my work, I'd play the end game. There's a bunch of games I'd play. That was one of them. How have you been? I've been doing all right. Like I said, I'm literally at the point now where I'm gonna bring my laptop to work with me. And when I'm on a lunch break, I just want to finish the arcade GPDX ranking, so I can upload that. So I can get some videos. I'm gonna have to bring my laptop to work with me, and just fucking and sort that all out, you know? Because my editors have been editing. I just haven't been able to like put the finishing touches and upload, you know? So I literally need to do that. So I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm currently drawing an animation class. Hey, you should focus. Hey, Zero, focus on the stream. Focus on the stream. No, focus on the stream. Focus on your. Oh, fuck. I misspoke. No. Focus on your art, okay? Don't focus on the stream. Do your work. Editing your lunch break. I'm not gonna have to, honestly. I'm gonna have to do the. I don't know if you've ever pulled this card, Biff, the tactical lunch. I call it the tactical lunch. What you do is you eat your lunch before you actually take a lunch break, so you like get an hour to yourself. I've been enjoying the tactical lunch break, and it's been proven pretty useful. So I'm gonna be doing that. So yeah, just gonna be doing that. I'm gonna feel like when I was security guard, I didn't get lunch break. Yeah, listen, I don't blame. Listen, it's tough. Gio knows sometimes you barely get a break in security. But I don't know if you found this, Gio. I don't know if you still work security. I found that yeah, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. I'm beyond the silent sufferer. I bitch and moan. I'm not even kidding. I use the radio, bro. I'm shameless now. If I haven't had a comfort break, I'm yelling on the fucking radio now, bro. I don't care. What, you're gonna fucking not schedule me for another shift because I'm a fucking a break whinger, yeah? Not happening. Okay, not in this house. I'm telling you. I'm a whinger. I'm gonna take half an hour instead of an hour, since that's the minimum mandate. That's how I spend 2 hours less in the office. Cheeky, very cheeky. So tactical break, huh? Yeah, it's literally the phone. Lucky I didn't get a radio because it interfered with ATC. I was like, hang on, bro listens to the radio. No, I don't listen to the radio. No, it's a radio. Like, as in, like, literally, like, come in, control. I haven't had a break yet. Can you give me a break? Over. Like, that's all fucking radio. Not the radio. Fuck shit out. Yeah, no, I just scroll TikTok these days. You know what I mean? That's what everyone's doing. I just took my tactical toilet break to tune in the stream. True. It's cooked, isn't it? Hey, Biff, the Zoomers are cooked. Hey, talk to your Zoomers. Talk to your Zoomers, okay? It's your kind, Biff. It's your kind. No wonder this job is boring if it's about listening to that. Listen, it's all about the TikTok memes, man. I love them. Although not so much lately. It's been a bit of a meme drought, you know? A little bit. Oh, what's there? Let me scroll up. What's everyone else been up to? I've finished one. I've been finishing Wonder. Nice, nice. I wonder how you've been feeling about that. Been gaming less than usual, but it's using my propaganda to get your Discord people to my Scrimblow cassette beasts. Is that on Steam? Let me have a look real quick. I don't know. It seems like I don't know. I could never be me. It's on Steam. Cassette beast. Oh, there it is. It's on my wish list. It's not on my wish list. 16.75. What do you think? Yeah, made of money. That's actually not bad. I'll check it out some other time. So, guy just keeps recommending the Chikorita hates sexist video. Guys, if you guys are getting annoyed at Musty like reacts YouTube, how do you think I feel? How do you think I feel, huh? Okay, has it been recommended literally today? If it's been recommended literally today, I want to ban someone. Where is it? Well, it's not been recommended today, has it? Oh no, was it? It was that, you know what? You know, in all fairness, I don't know who Spider Monkey Man is, but they've been having a bit of a stinker. I'll be real with you. I've noticed their recommendations are getting a bit stinky. I'll be real with you. I have noticed that. I'll give them one more chance. I'll give them one more chance. If they stink up the joint again, I'm usually quite lenient because I don't want to be too mean. If people think it's an interesting video, I'll vet its interestingness. Does that make sense? So I don't want to like make it too strict. But there's been a couple of stinkers. Having a couple of stinky people, you know what I mean? Lately. Not gonna lie. But the worst, but you know the worst part about that Chikorita one? I have it on my like cover at some point list. Do you know what I mean? Like I have it on my list. I literally have like a couple of videos on the at some point you should cover this. I have a stacked docket today, so I don't think we'll get around to it, but I have a list. You know? I keep seeing people recommend you Death Battle episodes to react to. Since you're obviously that's how I built my channel, isn't it? Of course. I mean, they're cool to watch. I just don't have anything to say, so it literally is still stealing. Only post there because I have no slop, no actual discussion video, just memes and hour-long gaming videos. In all fairness, that's kind of my feed these days as well, so I don't really have much going for me. Except that when I when I sign on to Sir Musty channel, I get some wild shit. In all fairness, I get like 30 view scrunklies complaining about Mario Kart. Literally. Do I have any right now? I don't think I have any out now. No, it's just I got Scott Stash. I got Bralternative. I like Bralternative. How to pronounce Negawatt? The algorithm really knows what I'm like. I like a good race joke. It's a bit of Limmy. Bit of Jimothy Cool. Bit of that Reese video. Jackie's box. the automaton cover. They know what I want. They know what I want. A Vinny Vine Source clip. The Minecraft movie trailer, but it's all flint and steel.
Flint and steel. Flint and steel. In the flint and steel.
Wow.
Anything you can dream about, you can flint and steel.
Built all this?
Yeah, most of it.
Hola.
That thing doesn't understand a word you're saying.
We're talking.
Flint and steel. Life here was flint and steel.
So get out of town. I'm not watching the rest of this shit. Anyway, gamers, let's get started, shall we? Let's get started. Let's get the show on the road. Let's go, shall we? So, for the first video, the evening gamers, or the afternoon, actually. What do I have? Actually, what do I have? That's a good question, Musty. What do you have? Today, gamers, we're going... I like to call the theme of this stream... we're going skrunkly hunting, gamers. We're going to go skrunkly hunting for your skrunkly little gamers. Every channel I have featured is me punching down. That's what it is. We're attacking smaller YouTubers today. I am going to be as mean as possible. We're gonna do our flint and steel and burn a million bridges today for the first video we cover of the evening. Mario Wonder isn't as good as you think. ... by Static Squid. Oh man, the bullying is on, gamers. The bullying is on. What do you mean it's not good, huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? Flint and steel? How dare you? Let me activate my flint and steel. What do you mean, huh? I'll tell you if the guy's cooking is the #1 Wonder hater. Well, it's about 10 minutes long, so I'm guessing it's just... I'm literally guessing... My prediction is... Too easy, baby. It's not my nostalgic skrunkly bunkly. Do you know what I mean? Have a good one, Biff. I'm guessing it's something like that. No joy, no wonder. Maybe. Let's find out. It could be good. Open mind, guys. But if it's bad, then it's... You know what time it is, gamers. You know what time it is.
Mario Brothers Wonder is the latest mainline entry in the Mario series and is universally agreed upon to be one of the best.
1 year ago. Oh, is this what, 1 month after the game's release? Curious. So he's not doing the thing of it came out recently to like kind of like set the counterculture. He did this like a month after it came out. Or not even a month. It's not even a month, is it? It's like a couple weeks. Oh boy. All right.
Mario games yet. And I hate it. Alright, hyperbole. I also think it's a really good game. I mean, like, out of all the games I played this year, it might be my favorite of them all. This was my first game I decided to attend the midnight launch of. I bought the game at 12:30 a.m. on October 20th.
I didn't know if they still did these. I didn't know they still did these. Like, when was the last midnight release I went to was Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire at my local game. I think that's the last one I went to because the game shut down like later that year. So that's crazy. I don't think there's a single shop in London that has a midnight release now, or at least none near me. That's for damn sure. Oof! I see this happen at games. Really? This gaming? No, it doesn't. It's inside Sports Direct now, so game doesn't even exist anymore. God damn! God damn! All right. Oof.
2023. Wonder constantly has me in awe with what new stuff it adds. The gameplay is so tight, the music is incredible, and the whole experience just has me asking, well, how did I get here?
Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was.
There's just a few things that I don't like about this game. Just a few. And
Okay.
honestly, it's nothing that really breaks the experience for me. It's just...
Musty, you weren't there for the midnight release of Space Invaders on the Atari? I wasn't, sadly. I wasn't. Wait, hang on. I just realized that was an old joke. I just clicked 2 and 2 together. Thank you for that.
a lot of nitpicky bullshit. So if you want to hear Internet Man scream about nitpicks, then you're right at home.
Okay.
I mean, you're watching this at home.
Right?
Also, I'm gonna need a big fat old spoiler warning for... spoilers?
Alright, gamers, with spoilers, you've been warned.
See? I told you it was gonna be some nitpicky bullshit. The title screen sucks. Like, not only do I think this is one of the worst title screens in a Mario game, but this is also one of the worst title screens Nintendo has ever made, period. It's serviceable, but in a game like...
You're just lying. You're just a liar. Right off the rip, you're just kind of... This is insane, brother. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't like this trend of Nintendo doing, like... the backgrounds being white. You know how like box arts of Nintendo games like relatively recently, like kind of like the white thing, like the Photoshop blank thing, I guess. I suppose this isn't the best, but like the worst ever made. That's insane. That is insane. Like what? You'd rather than NSMB weave than just like running into like nothingness? Do you know what I mean? Like something like that. Blah, yeah, that's craziness.
The worst title screens Nintendo has ever made, period. It's serviceable, but in a game like Mario Wonder, I kind of expected more. The new Super games have less generic title screens than Wonder, and those games are the epitome of bland.
Do they?
Go one step below and you have the fucking NES black box sports games. Actually, wait, this one has more going on, so it would be a step above. Why not?
Nitpick number 1, denied. Loser, go get a job.
Not a shot of the world map. That would be cool. Even just showing gameplay clips with the logo in the corner would be pretty neat. This is quite literally the eShop banner, but with particle effects and whoop-de-fucking-do, the logo bounces up and down. Oh! The characters don't even move on the title screen. There's just particles that make Mario look like he's kinda running, I guess, or his shoes are farting. I don't fucking know. But at least this isn't like the game itself. It's just the title screen. What would really break it is if I couldn't, like, you know, make multiple save slots.
This guy looks like he's under 20. Guys, give me some zoomer material. Hey man, go fucking Doom post on TikTok, bro. Go Doom post on TikTok, bro. Get out of here.
Then I'd kill myself.
Oh, you're already halfway there, mentioning suicide. You're already halfway there. Good lord.
Why? Just why?
Why what?
Why is it limited to one save slot per user? Why do I have to make another account to play through the game again without deleting my save data? Mario games having like 3 saves that show your progress on the save selection screen has been there since Super Mario World in fucking 1991.
Good lord. Go play Fortnite, bro. What are you doing here, man? What are you doing here, little guy? Go play Fortnite, man.
Of all of the conventions to axe from...
It's really frustrating. Really? Guys, just make a new... It is kind of a... Okay, all of you guys need to go play Fortnite. Go. All of you guys can go. All of you guys can go. Go play Fortnite. All right, go play Fortnite.
Previous entries? Why this? Like, for how much this game incentivizes 100% completion, why the fuck does this game not allow you to do it again without making multiple accounts? So, what about the actual game? I've talked about stuff that doesn't really pertain to how the game plays, feels, etc. It's just new Super Mario with a fresh coat of paint. I think the gameplay is really tight and solid here. I think it's some of the nicest feeling controls in any 2D Mario platformer.
What I would say is, were you expecting anything more? Like, does that make sense? Like, yeah, I just want, like, I think the one thing that, like, I really wanted was just, like, something that felt new and fresh. Like, the problem with NSMB wasn't the level design. The problem was that it just looked fucking boring. So if you'd give me, like, NSMB, like, level design, like, zhuzh it up a bit, make it, like, clean new art style, I'm here for the money. Do you know what I mean? Stop acting like he's wrong about multiple save file. Hey, birds. How about you fly away? How about you fly away, little gut? Fly away, nerd. Get out of here.
However, I personally fail to see how this game moves the Mario series forward other than not being another generic new soup title and actually giving the devs some room to breathe.
In all honesty, firstly, I think that's basically all we wanted from the outset. And secondly, the Wonder Flower? Does that not add, like, a cool, like, another dimension to Mario game design? Like, are we capping? Hang on, can I hear that back again? Hang on.
However, I personally fail to see how this game moves the Mario series forward other than not being another generic new soup title and actually giving the devs some room to breathe. I'm not saying that there aren't any cool ideas present here, but ideas that aren't just a gimmick that are most likely gonna game. I'm not gonna bet on it. As much as I like the talking flowers, as much as I like the badge system, are these really coming back? Like, will these be present in any Mario game in the future? But what about the main new gameplay mechanic in the game? The Wonder Flower. It gets tiring for me. I'm not a huge fan of it being in every level because it feels like the developers are trying too hard. I'm not trying to be like, grr, developers are trying too much. They need to go soulless because
I want game devs to make less game, paid more money, and I'm not even joking. Well, how does that meme go? How does that mean? Because if someone's got the image, send the image. I want that. That's this guy right here.
Oh, I love the soul that Mario Wonder has. I'm just saying the Wonder Flower seems like the developers are trying way too hard to give every individual level its own shtick, when it doesn't really need to be that way. These new ideas blow my mind, like 1 out of 10 times, and then 9 out of 10 times it's just... Okay, cool. I'd rather them have it when it works, or instead have the Wonder Flower be present in some secret area of the stage instead of taking up a large chunk of the main level. When the effect changes the way
I do admit that, like, maybe they could have done a bit more with it than just... Because, like, I think it's not the Wonder Seed that annoyed me personally. Like, maybe it's so much that it kind of got predictable after a while, if that makes sense. Like, you always knew that halfway through the level, some, like, chicanery is going to happen, and then, like, that's kind of it. Does that make sense? So, like, if they kind of mixed up, like, what they did with it, that could have been quite interesting. But, so I suppose you're not necessarily wrong, eh?
the game controls, or in the second level of the game with the Piranha Plant song, then it works. It works when it changes the game to feel fresh. When you're just normal Mario, Peach, Luigi, whatever, and the world is just going fucking wacko on you, that's when it feels stale to me.
I don't know. They could have implemented it when it better, but I don't really agree with the solution. Yeah, same here. I don't agree with the solution. I think the solution he's proposing is a bit... Get a load of this guy, am I right? Get a load of this guy.
Speaking of characters, let's talk about them. Mario Wonder has a wide cast of characters and 4 goddamn Yoshis. It's fine. It's cool that everyone can play as Yoshi, but one thing I really don't like about...
Don't. Gamers. Oh no. Is it gonna happen? Gamers, are we back into the Dimitri-verse? Oh no. I've played these games before! Oh no. It's gonna happen, isn't it? It's gonna happen. Oh no, gamers. Hang on. Hold.
About Yoshi is the handicap. Like, yeah, Yoshi not being able to consume power-ups makes sense, but not dying? For the one character with a different playstyle, I don't want Yoshi to be, like, completely invincible. If he had a different health system, then that would be pretty cool. If Yoshi took damage in the same way he does in Yoshi's Story, not only would that be a cool reference to the character's past, but it would be way more interesting than him just flat out not taking any damage whatsoever. Also,
the game just straight up warns you. Literally, it's right, you see it right here. Look, this straight up just tells you. It straight up just tells you it's the easy mode, brother. Like, maybe I can understand. It's just boring. It's just fucking boring. It's just boring. That's all it is. Boring take. Boring.
Look, I need to get over her, okay? There's plenty more fish in the sea.
How do I look, yellow man?
Okay, I pull up.
The problem with the will this ever come back argument is the inability of people to let modern games stand alone. Like, did the Cape come back? No, but world is still beloved.
Interesting, actually. Interesting. It's like, yeah, that's actually a very interesting point. Like, does a game necessarily have to? Can it not just be its own thing and like stand on its own? If anything, that's like one of the things that I kind of like about Pokemon. Pokemon kind of has like a gimmick per like some gimmicks kind of. Even though there's some gimmicks I think that maybe should have been like a new standard going forward. There's like each gen kind of has its own like uniqueness to it, its own sweetness to it, you know. Same with World. World has like the Cape. You know, the Cape's insane. Can Wonder just not have the Wonder Flower and call it a day? Interesting point. Interesting point you bring there. Oh.
I never get this take with. Was case they double down and say it's cheating the game.
Well, which one? The Yoshi one? Yeah, like, is there a part of me that was maybe a tiny bit annoyed that like Yoshi wasn't a normal controlling character? Maybe, but like I already had so many other characters to control that it didn't really bother me. Like you have Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Yellow Toad, Blue Toad, Toadette. I'm like, is that not enough? Is that really not enough? Like that's why it didn't really bug me at all. You know what I mean?
So none of the characters have their own traits. The character selection is purely cosmetic outside of Yoshi and Nabbit. There are pros and cons to this, cons being that it kinda limits gameplay variation, pros being that I played as Luigi the entire game without needing to worry about a damn thing. The con does get eliminated with the badge system, which surprisingly I have no complaints about. It is a feature that I'd complain about if like one thing was done wrong, but it's actually executed pretty flawlessly. Actually, no, fuck no, I'm not gonna stand for that. Nintendo, you should be able to combine boost badges and action badges. I want the funny jump and the coin boost too. If you don't add that, well, you're killing little kids in third world countries. Blood is on your hands, Miyamoto.
True.
Okay, I have some complaints about it, but it's pretty minimal.
Way, Homer.
Also, the bosses fucking suck. The bosses in this game are...
Nobody ever says it.
Bowser Jr. He's trying to carry the game on his back.
The lips over the nose.
The lips over the nose? Is that what... Does Yoshi have that? Hang on. Does he? I don't know, to be honest. I like the dumb face he has when he's got something in his mouth. Like he's kind of like, you know. Oh, you mean that? Oh, that face? Oh, you mean that face? Oh, I love that. No, I literally just. Actually, no, you donated. Therefore, your opinion is correct. Your take is correct.
I'm not gonna stand for that. Funny jump, third world countries. Blood is on your hands.
It freaks me out. I love it. You just kind of like, it's like, it's like somebody ate a lemon and their face is just like. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it.
Minimal.
They're not good.
Most of the worlds end with Bowser Jr., and it's just, you hit him 4 times while some wacky shit happens. Huh? You hit him 4 times? Game of the year, everybody! 2D Mario is so back, and it's different! Game of the year? Like that'll ever happen.
Way!
I look like a jackass now. World 5 is just completely void of a boss battle. It ends with possibly one of the lamest levels I've ever played in a Mario game. And don't even get me
World 5 not having a boss is probably like my biggest gripe. I'll be real with you. Like I like the fact that you rescue the miners in like the mine. Like they're like, oh, I rescued you, brothers. You're stuck in this mine shaft. I got a pickaxe. I rescued you. It's like, yeah. It's like, that's it. Like I mean, I have. Yeah, it's strange.
Started on the airship bosses. You just run to the right and press the button on the machine's head. I haven't spent more than 10 seconds on these bosses. Bowser in Mario 1 is a bigger challenge than this, even if that's also running to the right and pushing a button.
Can I just say baby game and call it a day?
Okay, lack of unique bosses is fair. But at least the Bowser Jr. boss BGM rocks.
It does kind of rock. It does kind of rock. I also like the fact that he used a wonder effect every time and it kind of mixes up. I like the variance in his fights. I just don't like the fact that it was always just Bowser Jr. Does that make sense? Like if it was like every other boss was Bowser Jr. and like every other world was kind of like fucking Reznor on steroids or some shit, then it's fair. But yeah, it's just Bowser Jr. it got a bit boring. That's what it was. It got a bit boring. It got a bit Seymour.
Bowser actually tries to stop you. If, like, Boom Boom came back for the airships, the Koopalings, or even the Brutals from Mario Odyssey...
What a strange world we live in where people are wishing for Boom Boom to return, eh? I mean, it's not wrong. Definitely could have used a bit more bosses, but strange, huh? Very strange.
That would be interesting. But no, this game just does not have interesting bosses, except the Bowser boss fight, but like a final boss in a Mario game being badass is just a given. The most interesting and challenging that a Bowser Jr. fight got was when you had to defeat the real one when they were all shadows. That got difficult, but otherwise it's just... Anyway, that's all the gripes I can think.
It could also help that like maybe you're a grown-ass man and you should probably be watching TikTok and doom scrolling. Go watch your go play your Fortnite, bro. You can Hatsune Miku Beam, bro. Stop playing baby game.
Think of with this game. Mario Wonder is a great game, but the more I think about it, all I can think of is how it's a bit overhyped. It's just a 2D.
People on. Oh no, gamers. Oh no, the people online. The people online gamers. The people online kept saying it was good, therefore.
Mario game that happens to be less generic than the new Super Series, but it's still a fun 2D Mario game. I don't think it's going to be held in the same regard as Super Mario Bros. 3 and Mario World, but it's a...
I think it has. I think it literally has. The debate isn't, is the best game through a world? It's literally the debate is it World or Wonder?
Step in the right direction. I nitpick like this out of love. It's far from because I hate it. I just want the next game to be better, and I'm seeing issues with this game that not many people are bringing up. So, my review of Mario 1...
I mean, fair enough, I suppose. But, like, this was, what, like 2-3 weeks old? So maybe you didn't see a lot because everyone was still, I don't know, enjoying the fucking video game? I don't know, brother. You were a bit too early to, like, the counterculture hype. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to wait, like, a couple months... And you're supposed to wait for Mayro to drop her big Wonder is overrated flop. And then you can, you know what I mean? Then you can, but like 2 weeks, yeah, everyone's still enjoying the game, bro.
Wonder.
And like, yeah, and even at the time, everyone was still like, the bosses were shit. Like, you could have asked me like the day I finished it. And I was like, yeah, the bosses were shit. And then later I figured out, you know, World 5 kind of, shame that it didn't end with a proper boss. You know?
Would be a 1 out of 2 stars. Go fuck yourself, Mario Wonder. It's not a game I can see myself coming back to. Mostly because the game won't let me. And hey...
crazy.
Free to correct me if you think that I'm wrong.
You are
I'm
wrong.
open to criticism, but at the end of the day, I'm always right. Even the president agrees.
Yo, what up, Joey boy? That new Mario, right? That game was like trash, right?
Yeah.
But let's get a second opinion up here. Former President William Howard Taft.
What does he have to say?
Due to William Howard Taft dying prior to the invention of video games, President Taft has no opinion on the Super Mario Bros. Wonder game for the Nintendo Switch family of systems.
Cop-out answer. Taft should definitely... You should have done, like, what's that, a Ouija board? You should have done a Ouija board. You know what I mean? And then contacted him. This is insane, brother.
Tune in next week where we learn Rutherford B. Hayes' opinion on the Sega Saturn.
Next time? There is no next time. It's not written in the script.
I don't know, that one could do with a redo. Punchline needs a little work, but hey, either way, you tried. That's all that matters, okay? You tried. But either way, as for the video as a whole, nitpicking final boss, be like...
What's your least favorite country? Italy or France?
Nitpicking final boss?
France. Nobody ever says Italy.
If they made a game based on the slime transformation, I would buy it immediately.
I would buy a game if it was completely based off the Goomba transformation, because I like stealth. I'm a bit of a stealth man myself. I like to just sneak into bushes and run around and avoid detection. That's my whole game plan. That's my whole game plan, you know. I think the whole video being based on nitpicks is fair, I suppose. I don't know. It's just kind of try again, little gut. Try again. Go play Fortnite. Make a Fortnite video and I'll like and subscribe. Okay. I thought it was a good video. Just a weird presentation. Making a nitpick video is fine, but you got to frame it like that. Yeah. That also didn't really help neither. I was hoping for like something else, but I don't know. Go play Fortnite, bro. Go play Fortnite. Go play Fortnite. I'm surprised he didn't mention the OST. I found one as a... Yeah, I think that's another thing. That's another thing he could probably brought up too, actually. Hey, the comments? I've completely forgot the comments. Because like I thought the OST was a bit lacking too, if I'm being honest. It wasn't bad. It just like it didn't really have that punch to it, you know? It didn't have that same punch. It was okay. It just wasn't anything mind-boggling. Let's should we bother 6? He definitely needs better chemistry on the camera and just stop using profanity as a crutch. See, there's your mean few smart advice, okay? It's just gonna be everyone being nice to him, isn't it? It's just gonna be everyone being nice. All the comments are hard. It looks like a Sir Musty VOD. That's what it is. This guy's typing it up. Blastoise veteran. What is that pro? What is that pro? My guy. Hang on, can I see that? What was that profile picture, my fella? Can I see that again? Good lord. Good lord, what's happening over there, lad? Oh, my favorite my favorite non-black YouTube channel. Great. And he hearted it as well. What a heart. Can we pin this comment? Brother, can we pin this comment? Just one thing I haven't seen on is how easy and short. He didn't mention that. Outside special world. Yeah, like that's what I thought as well. I don't think I even game over this a single time. Yeah, you could have mentioned that. Mario Onda. This game made me life. Every time I think of the game, I get goosebumps. They're taking a Mario and they pout him on the 2D. And they also added Luigi and Toads and Princess Peach and Daisy. They also have horses, but I cannot get hurt. I always thinking about how they have that one part with the wall and you push it and there's a people and there's the foreground, but you go down it and you come out the foreground. It makes you look like big and bid the 70 and this guy chasing you, but it's really scary. So there could be that part. It took me like 3 years to beat that game because it's very hard. But this is a fun game and I like it a lot. I still play it. Crazy. Very deserving of a heart. Especially talk about the free item handouts, not dying in multiplayer, only briefly. Okay, but see, listen, Game Sake, also Game Sake, should I say? I went Japanese there. Game Sake 999. That would have made for an actual, like, you know, video. I wrote this kind of quick since the. Oh, why? Trend chasing? There's a ton more flaws of the game I'll think about. I didn't comment on difficult because, to be honest, I didn't notice, and I just thought I got better at Mario or something. Then I popped back in MCU and it's like, no, I still suck at Mario games, and this one was way too easy. Crazy. Chasing the algorithm, was it worth it? Maybe not. But either way, Mr. Static Squid. What are you up to these days, little gut? What are you up to these days? First 3 console generations. Oh, he really has gone back to the boomer times. What the hell? Console redesigns. You got videos. Eating cheap at Burger King? What the hell? Burger King? Of all the places, Burger King? Good lord. At least it's got to be Five Guys, my brother. At least. Like, at least, you know what I mean? You can't be doing all of that for Burger King, you know? Burger King footless? That's like the most... That's like the most relevant meme when it comes to Burger King. You know, you can't be doing Burger King, brother. Come on, that's unreal. All right, gamers. Next punching down on the docket, gamers. Next punching down. We're getting mean, gamers. We're going to the mean zone. We're going to get even meaner. Even meaner indeed. With... Shut up. With Why Nintendo is Fading. Gamers, it's fading. It's faded, gamers. It's faded. No! Why is my Nintendo fading? Imagine if Nintendo got a low taper fade. Imagine if Nintendo got a low taper fade. Why they got me fading so much? I can't be dealing with it. I can't be dealing with it, chat. By Legends Network, brother. What's happened? What has happened? What has happened, gamers? Hang on. Do I have any money in the bank account? Okay, I don't really have too much. If it's... Hang on. If he says the C word, I'll gift a membership, okay? If he says the C word, chat. Because it's just not as charming. It's just not as charming as it used to be. If he gives me one of those, let's go. The joke is going to be, wait, that's it? All of this build-up?
I feel... nothing?
Close enough. Welcome, Legends Network. Welcome. I didn't pre-watch, guys. I'm not beating the pre-watched allegations.
Alright, I'll say it before people spam it in the comments.
People online, frame one? Gamers, we might have cinema. We might have cinema. Okay, hang on. Let's go.
Grown up. I get it. So you don't sit there in the comments and go, it's grow up like a big baby. I don't freaking care. Listen, we've all grown up. This entire video stems on the very truth that we have all grown up since the early 2000s.
Okay.
The new generation of Nintendo is not what it was, and that's just how it is.
Okay. At least he's acknowledging that. You know what? Fair. You know what? I'll give him that. Now, the question is, remember, guys, just remember this. Keep this in your back of the head. He's acknowledged, okay, we're all grown up. I'm not going to bring up, it's not my nostalgic scribbly bimbly. So if he does, gamers, if he does, we know what to do. Okay, we know what to do.
Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's continue with the video. Nintendo, once a huge name in gaming, seems to be losing its touch.
Make your predictions, gamers. Willie? Hang on, how long would it? This is 22. This is fresh off the blog. Jesus Christ.
My personal opinion, there are several reasons that are behind this, like strict rules on the characters and music, which we all know about.
Hang on. I've always thought, hang on. Now, while this is a valid point to bring up, I suppose, right?
Overly excitable social justice warrior who thinks it's
hang on. I'll let Dono roll and then I'll say my piece.
We know about this already. This was leaked non-stop for the past few weeks. This is such a non-announcement. So boring.
If he, okay, Aren, just for you, if he says anything like this to this effect, I will gift 5 memberships. My wallet be damned. I will gift 5 memberships. Okay, if you mention something like that. As for this, I've always now. While I think this is valid to criticize Nintendo about 100%, I'll never fault you for criticizing this. From my experience, and I need you guys to help me out with this. Have you ever tried to look up a Nintendo soundtrack on YouTube and not been able to find it and gone, oh shit, what's happened? And you look up, it's like, oh, it got taken down. Because like, even though it's shitty when Nintendo does this, normally like people re-up it relatively quickly, and that's kind of it. So I'm just like, I mean, is it a bit sad that Giva Sana's gone? Yeah, but like, usually anything I want to find is just already still there. So I'm like, you know? No, a lot. Starlight. What kind of music are you listening to, Starlight? Like once or twice, only once. There's enough. Yes, yeah, that's what I thought. There's enough people uploading it who have never had an issue. You know? So I'm just like, huh. It's like a Hydra. Yeah, I've always felt like it was a Hydra situation. It's happened a couple of times, but I always find replacements. I can't say I've had it. Yeah, I've always found, like, so, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where fair to criticize Nintendo about. I'm not going to fault him too hard for this, but I can't really say it's ever affected me. And from the seams of the chat, I can't really say it's affected a lot of people, but let's continue.
Lower game quality compared to their competitors, and just overall less replay value.
Hang on, we got hang on, gamers. Call this a packed suitcase in Magaluf. There's a lot to unpack here, gamers. What the hell?
Game quality compared to their competitors and music, which we all know about. Lower game quality compared to their competitors.
Do you mean in like a literal sense? Like in a literal sense? Like, yeah, I suppose Astrobot has like a higher FPS and frames than like Smash Ultimate. Like, do you mean in a literal sense? Then, but if you mean in like a more like subjective sense, like in a more like, you know, qualitative sense, then no. Like, if anything, the joke is that none of the other consoles have no games, and it's for the most part, it's true. Listen, I like me some Astrobot. I love me some Helldivers too. But ask me to name another, and God of War Ragnarok, but ask me to name another PS5 game, and I'm kind of, you know what I mean? I'm kind of lost. So when he says that, it's strange. Very strange, gamers. And what was the last one again?
And just overall less replay value in the current runtime for their games.
This is something that you could probably make a whole video about on its own. So I'm just going to give it a classic case of, I don't believe you. And we're just going to move on. Is that fair, chat? Because he just said this like out of his, he just pulled this out of his ass. Breath of the Wild, Odyssey, DKCTF, fucking Splatoon. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, what are we doing, brother?
As a longtime fan, obviously, it's sad to see these problems affecting my excitement for their new console, the Switch 2.
If anything, I'm like, this is a console. I wouldn't say I'm like the most excited I've ever been. What I will say is this console has like the highest potential. That's what I would say. In the sense that if any, like the two glaring marks you could probably see on the Switch 2, right? Like, sorry, the Switch 1, sorry, if you ask me. Maybe there's a couple more than the chat will remind me. But one of them is that maybe they relied too much on ports in a case of like, you know, relying on Wii U games on the Switch to kind of pad out their library, in which case they won't be able to do that anymore. So they'll have to come up with some original stuff or port some stuff that deserves to be like remade, like GameCube games, for example. And 2 was the like overall just, it feels like the Joy-Con drifters was another one. So 3 is like, it feels like a console that was released in like the fucking late 10s. Does that make sense? So I want some like fresh hardware so games don't run like fucking ass. Because like, I think that was the one thing about Brothership that all of us were a bit like, it was a bit of a pain point. Like fucking loading times for that, especially like transitioning from battle to battle, sometimes got a bit like, you know? Didn't affect my enjoyment too much, but sometimes I was like, so as long as so if anything, this console has like the highest ceiling, if you ask me. So strange that you don't think so. Very strange, Mr. Legends Network. Try and convince me.
And just their new games in their entirety. One huge issue is Nintendo's insanely strict control over their characters and music. I mean,
I would say it's bad, but not like when it comes to music, I would say strange, but when it comes to characters, that's another one that's like, but like I don't think it's that. You're bringing up two things that like don't really, like you're making them seem like they're up here when in actuality they're like down here, you know? Because is it a shame that Nintendo insist that if they put Samus in Fortnite, it's only visible to Switch users and not any other players. It just shows up as a default Dan. And Epic is like, no, we don't want to do that. And they're like, well, fuck you, you're not using Samus then? Yeah? Is it a shame that they copyright strike channels sometimes just on a whim and we have to re-up it? Yeah, but for me, if you're asking me right now, what's the number one issue? It's the fact that they insist on everything being $60. That's what fucking pisses me off. Like, you know, like the honor system that we all have in the video game industry, where it's like you release something at full price, but then steadily you kind of, you know, so like steadily. Nintendo's like, no, we don't want to do that. It's like, no, but like it gives the chance for people who've played it later to do. So you're saying like games aren't worth $6? No, they're worth full price. It's just, you know, the games are like 7 years old, so like if people want to buy it, then surely they can buy it for a bit more of an affordable. Yeah, but like we set it at 50 quid, so we want to sell it at 50. I get it, Nintendo, but like surely you can let some people, you know, that was the most annoying part about Nintendo. Actually, the most annoying thing, 100%.
We've all had that experience where you just want to go listen to some music, and then that channel that you're trying to listen to, it just doesn't exist, or it's just been banned.
I have using myself and my chat as a barometer. Hello, chat. I've deduced that this is simply a you issue. Skibbity L.
Truly saddening, especially for those creators. Even though they have a lot of popular characters, Nintendo is so strict about how they're used. I mean, I understand why, but this limits creativity for developers and fans everywhere. And even people like me who may want to film like a plush video with their characters or make like a gaming video, as I have been doing, it sucks. All I'm saying,
I don't know what do I even tell you. Do you want to make a plush video, brother? Go doom scroll TikTok. Actually, is he a boomer or a zoomer, chat? Do I say doom scroll on TikTok or go start a family? What am I doing here? But thank Carlo Amigo. Thank you for the 5, my fella. It's a real shame Nintendo will go after every fan game on the block, but music-wise, I use their soundtrack so much and never had a problem. Yeah, same here. Like, Nintendo soundtracks have been like quite chill, you know? And as for like fan games are genuinely shitty, but it's like one of those things where I think it's shitty that Nintendo does that, but I also like it's not caveat emptor, but like you just kind of have to be aware of that sort of thing, you know? You just kind of have to be aware. Like that's just one of those things, you know? Like what was it? Like what was it? Fucking what? Chat. There was something to do with this, right? Hang on. Was it like Yuzu emulator? Like I tried to open a Patreon and Nintendo just gave him the kibosh. Like I don't feel sorry for the Yuzu guys, because it's like where I actually like champion the idea of like fans like preserving video games. The industry obviously doesn't give a shit, which is sad. But was it Citra as well? But like that's a risk you take. It's a risk you take for something, for a service that you're doing. So is it a shame that happens? Yeah, but like, what do you expect Nintendo to do as like a corporation? What do you expect them to do? Like they have to. Like legally, they like if you guys don't know anything about like copyright law and stuff, how it works, at least in America, if I'm not mistaken, is that if there is an infringement and you don't go after it, it affects your copyright. So literally, if there's enough people infringing and you don't take action, then as far as the US copyright law is concerned, it's like, well, you never go after anyone, so why the fuck do you have a copyright? And they get rid of your copyright. So legally, if they know that there's an infringement and they're aware of it, they legally have to do something about it. Is it shitty that they seem to be a bit more on this than, say, like your Segas and stuff? Of course, but again, it's the risk you take. It's the risk you take. I'm so sorry. It's the risk you take, man. Honestly, I don't know what to tell you. I actually don't know what to tell you. Could you say you're using people online as your reference? I could do, yeah. People online. But like, it's just unfortunate, really. But like, I don't necessarily want to side. I don't want to side with Nintendo on this issue. If anything, I wish that every company did like preserve their games way better. But like, what do you want me to do? It's just unfortunate, really.
Is that I don't want to look behind my back 24/7 and fear that Nintendo lawyers are watching me, waiting for me to slip up by accident.
They don't care about you that much, little bro. I'll be honest with you. they don't care about you that much. You're like, guys, I'm punching down. I'm punching down. You are a 1K Andy. You are a 1K Andy. No one cares. No one cares about you. No, Nintendo's not watching you. I'm not watching you. In fact, no one's watching you.
I just don't want to live with that. Another huge one is just music. We've all heard everyone else talk about how Nintendo is actually taking L's on this.
Is he still on this point? Good lord.
There is no however. They're right. Everyone is completely correct. Nintendo even made a mobile app, I repeat, a mobile app, in order to listen to their music. I actually have this app. I'm not gonna stress it. It's good. However, I'm used to YouTube or Spotify, all these things. Listen, making it way harder to listen along with other music and people.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who noticed that. It definitely came across as a, you know what I mean?
Was playlists. I won't let you forget when in Smash Ultimate they wanted you to bring your Switch everywhere you went. If
brother, this is crazy.
If you wanted to listen to Gang playing Ganlion, oh nah! We can all agree at this point. This severely creates a strict approach to new players and just pushes away the very community that has supported Nintendo for years. And for people like me who...
Nintendo doesn't care about you. No company on planet Earth cares about you. If it took me to tell you this... Thank you, brother. If it took me to tell you this, I'm so sorry. Nintendo don't care about you, little bro. Like, I always like, did I have to be the one to like break it to him, chat? I feel so bad. I actually feel so bad. I'm like, no, like the company that you associate a lot of your happy memories with was simply circumstantial. It was happenstance. You know, like I have so many memories of Nintendo games, but like Nintendo don't. Guys, one of you guys have to tell him. One of you guys have to tell him, please. I can't break this to him. I can't break this to him, okay? And if anything, like Mira says, it's a good point. If anything, I feel like they've gotten better. Like they scrapped that dog shit creator program, right? They're at least finally, as shitty as it is that they're taking down music on YouTube, they're at least giving you a way to listen to it. Again, the system could use a lot of work, of course, but they're at least finally acknowledging it by saying, hey, there's people that want to listen to your fucking music. Either upload it on Spotify, YouTube yourself, or make your own shit. And they've done that. So, like, they've been getting a little better in some ways. And the ways that they have been getting worse, you're not even mentioning. Mention the price. I can't, literally, brother, like, if I look up right now, if I wanted to get, hang on, Super Mario Odyssey. Yes. How the fuck do you spell Odyssey? It's 2 S's, isn't it? Can I go to the Nintendo shop? Like, what's it? Literally, this is my 911 chat. This is my 911. What is the, bruv? That's the same price it was 7 years ago, okay? That's insane. That is insane, okay? That is insane to me. That's what you should be. I would make a video called Nintendo has faded and it'd be just about this. That is insane to me. It should be £30, all right? It should be £30 or something like that, okay? It's 7 years old. Make it a little more affordable for anyone who hasn't got it yet. It's insane. That's insane to me, okay? Go away.
Who give the benefit of the doubt a very hard time to defend them when things like this are done.
Why do you... Hang on. There's no way. There's no way. Hang on. I have to hear that back again. Hang on.
Very community that has supported Nintendo for years. And for people like me who give the benefit of the doubt a very hard time to defend them when things like this are done.
Is this what Demeech meant when he said Nintendo's self-employed lawyers? Was Demeech right? Is this one of Nintendo's self-employed lawyers? Hang on, I got 2 donos. Let me scroll back up. Gio, thank you for the 199, brother. Not being mean, he sounds like Muscle Man. You better not be mean. It's mean. Shut up. Okay, don't be mean. You have to be nice. Okay, be nice, chat. And Narendra as well. Thank you for the 249. They reintroduced Nintendo Select. Exactly. Like it's 7 years old, man. Come on, man. You can't be doing that. Thank you again, man.
Nintendo's games don't seem as good compared to their competitors. While they've made some great games overall...
Hang on, chat, one more time. Let's double check. 20... Okay, I just wanted to double check the date for you. Okay.
We can just all agree on that. Their recent releases feel rushed, or...
Can I get some examples? Anything?
Just not as polished as their older games.
Anything?
Competitors like Sony and Microsoft have been making high-quality, innovative games.
Hang on, gamers. I'm doing a VAR check. We're doing a VAR check. Hang on. Oh, and everything. Okay. I was seeing, was he like a Sony channel that made like a one-off Nintendo video? Does that make sense? But he seems to be like a Nintendo guy. So like, what are we... So you're not even like a Sony shield disguising as a like Nintendo drone. Sorry. Okay. VR check complete. This guy's just an idiot.
That push the limits of gaming. I mean, as everyone wants to try and do, let's all be honest here. And although Nintendo has been trying to do that with games like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I think they got, like, demolished. I mean, when you look at a certain game...
Which one?
I had my tongue on, what could it be? Oh, yeah, Elden Ring? My goodness, bro. Elden Ring is insane. Nintendo
He's right, chat. Elden Ring is insane. Guess what? 2 gigs! We've got gamers! Gamers, we have strawberry cheesecake, and we have, oh my god! We have 2... I can't believe this. I cannot... Cinema, chat. Cinema. We live in an industry where 2 companies can make phenomenal video games. Oh, lords, I can't believe this. We can devour. And listen, I'm getting a slice, 1 each for each of us, okay? Don't be greedy. You have 1 slice of strawberry, 1 slice of red velvet, okay? Do not find... You can't have 2 of 1, okay? It's greedy.
Fortunately, lost that breaking conventions war from Elden Ring compared to Tears of the Kingdom, in my opinion. This difference in quality makes it so hard for Nintendo to keep up and maintain its reputation as a...
I find it incredibly sad as somebody who, like, from the looks of your channel, seems to be a Nintendo guy, that you don't understand Nintendo's kind of space in the gaming market. Nintendo, for essentially, I would say, the last time Nintendo actively was, like, a competitor amongst, like, Xbox and Microsoft was, I would say, like, the fucking GameCube. Like, post-Wii, Nintendo's just done their own thing. Does that make sense? Like, it's always been Sony versus Microsoft for the most part. And then, like, you know, you tag Nintendo in later. But, like, ever since the Wii, Nintendo's kind of done their own thing. So, what are we doing here? What is this comparison? Like, what is this? You're talking about the console that has, like, 4 games, bro. That's insane to me. Almost as insane as F7 with 8 months. 8 months. Good lord. Thank you so much. Yeah, Sony beat everyone with a hit game, Concord. Oh man, yeah, crazy, right? They're definitely winning, eh? Nintendo started back in the Wii, they aren't focused on graphics because they knew it'd cause a war in the future. Even which makes perfect sense. Like ever since then, they've just kind of been in their own way. They've been like a console. I don't know what to tell you. Sad. That's what I'll say. That's sad.
Top gaming company as it was in the past. Another big factor to me is the lack of replay value in many of Nintendo's games nowadays.
What makes you say that?
While the games are often fun the first time, they usually don't have enough depth or variety to keep players coming back.
Say the line with me, chap. Say the line with me. Is it maybe because when you were a kid, you had limited money to buy games and as a result had to replay the same games over and over? So regardless of whether they had replayability, you were forced to replay them because you didn't have as much options. Whereas now that you're an adult with your joy and whimsy mostly removed by the cacophony that is the modern day landscape of the world, you don't really have as much. You want to be able to either spend your time playing as many games as possible, or simply just don't have that same urge to replay games as you used to. Which one is it, Joe? Because I know which one it is for me. Because for me, Mario Odyssey is one of the best games I've ever played. Haven't replayed it though. Not because I didn't like it, but because I played it. I want to play other stuff. You know, maybe I might replay it someday when I get the urge, but like I don't really have that fire in my belly. I just want to play other stuff. So, but like as a kid, yeah, of course I replayed Melee and unlocked all the characters over and over and over and over and over and over again because it's like one of like 3 games I had on the GameCube for like years, bro. It was literally it was Melee, Double Dash, and Time Splitters 2 for like at least a year and a half until I could buy another game, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? What are we doing here? And if anything, what like replay value? Well, I would say it's a somewhat important factor. I would say in a video game landscape as massive as it is now, a game doesn't necessarily need to be as replayable as it used to be. Because like in the 80s and stuff, like a full price game was like $60 in America, which is insane, by the way. Like they've been $60 for that long. I recently figured that out. So like, yeah, you wanted it to last as long as possible. You wanted it to be heavily replayable. In the modern day, that's not really as much of a factor as it used to be. Of course, you're not going to consider that though, because this is a daily slot video, eh? Daily slot, Mr. Legends Network. You're supposed to wait till you're big enough, like you're at 8K, like I am. Then you make your channel a bunch of slop. The kind of takes that'll make your head pop. Games
like Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Super Mario Odyssey were amazing for their time and had me replaying them often. Now, I don't even finish a game. Echoes of Wisdom. But once...
Is it because, well, maybe Echoes of Wisdom just wasn't for... Like, not every game you play has to. I don't want to say, champ. I don't want to say. It's too easy. It's too easy to chud dunk. You know what I mean?
Once you finish them, there's not much reason to play them again. And an example is Mario Wonder that recently came out. Loved the game. I actually 100%ed it. However,
same.
Do I see myself playing it again? Besides maybe a playthrough for you guys, no. I just don't see the appeal in it anymore after the first.
Yeah, because you've played it. Because you. Yeah, because like I don't like again. Like, you've played it. Why would you want to that? Like I played God of War. Play God of War. God of War is one of the best games I've ever played. I don't fancy replaying it though, because I'm not going to get that same experience of playing like a really tough as nails. What's it? Third-person action game, or the same feeling I got from the story. From one of the best stories in gaming. Like
playthrough. And there's been some videos about how some people
What's kind of the point of this? Hey, listen, you have to understand, okay? Legends Network is a big network Hot Wheels game. It's a big network. Okay? He needed to upload something. It'd been like it had been 7 whole days since his last upload, okay? He needed to upload something. It would have been kicked out the algorithm. It would have been over for him, okay? He needed something. He needed to rush a video out, okay?
I feel like it's just off. It doesn't feel as good as a Mario 2D platformer, right? It's just not the same anymore. This is different from games and other developers that offer lots of extra content, multiplayer modes, and updates to keep players interested. An example for this to me is Marvel Rivals. Best.
The joke just writes itself. Do I need to say anything? Do I need to say anything, chat? Do I need to say anything? The joke just writes itself. I don't know what to say. I'm not gonna say anything, chat. I'll let you guys make the jokes for me, okay? I'm literally chat GPT, not like it's in the actual chat, but like my chat GPT. That's what this is right here.
Example for meeting every criteria that I just listed. I think that's just the core of the video.
And then what happens when you get bored of Rivals? What happens then, huh? We haven't thought that hard, have you? You haven't thought that far ahead in the future, have you?
Because I always loved Nintendo. However, when I got a PS5 recently, unfortunately, I didn't look back on Nintendo. And that saddens me to say that, but it's just so true.
Why would it sadden you? The Switch isn't a real guy. It's a console. It's not a real person. You can move on from the. What? Why is he acting like he's breaking up with his fucking girlfriend? Bro, it's a console. You can stop playing or whatever. What are we doing? Is this a video on Nintendo's fading, or is it like a breakup? My Switch, no. What is this, man?
The analogy again. After playing Elden Ring, compared to Tears, freaking life-changing, man. I mean, I have my own personal issues with Tears of the Kingdom, but that's a video for another day anyway.
Or maybe it's just that, again, you, like, literally, this guy is going, oh my god, you Zoomers are insufferable. You know, fuck you Zoomers, okay? You Zoomers are the worst people ever made. Because literally, he's going through the same thing I did, right? Which is, I played Nintendo mostly my whole life growing up, right? I did play PS1 and PS2, right? But then I got a PS3 and I played Modern Warfare 2 for the first time back in like 2010, right? And I got fucking addicted. I didn't play Nintendo for like years after that, okay? I got addicted to Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, fucking Ghosts, and then after Ghosts it was over. So then I'm just like, and then I was like, whoa, shit, man, that was fun. Like, it was more of a, yeah, like Sony kind of offers you generally a different experience from Nintendo. So like, there's no one or the other. It's holy shit, 2 cakes. Like, yeah, I'm playing Doom Eternal right now. And then guess what? I'm probably going to, like, try and finish Dodo at some... It's like me saying books are dying because they don't read books anymore. Literally, that's what this is. Like, is it... You don't have to make this video, brother. I'm sorry.
Back on topic. Is Nintendo fading?
No.
Well, I mean, that's just up to your interpretation.
No, it's not. On an objective level, they're not. On an subjective level, you're just wrong and skippity.
In my opinion, I look past just the, hey man, just grow up. No, bruh! I look at games based on their replay value, their gameplay, their music, and most importantly, in my opinion, their stories. That's why I love Skyward Sword. It has...
Yeah, guys, I love playing a video game for its story, not the gameplay. I love the story games. I love the story. Watch a movie, little bro. Watch Parasite. Watch every. If you've not watched it, motherfucker will say, literally, he'll be sitting there and be like, Skyward Sword is the best story in a video game. And if you ask them, hey, have you watched the film Everything Everywhere All at Once? No. If you watch Parasite? No. If you watch Spirited Away? No. Interesting. That's what I'm saying. Interesting observation there, Mr. Legends. Have you watched Breaking Bad? No, of course not.
All interesting. That, and that was just a 2011 game, and not even that. I'll say that for Breath of the Wild 2. Absolutely loved that game. But Echoes of Wisdom? I'm sorry to say it, guys, but no. I don't cherish it much at all, really. I think...
hang on again. If I had a penny for every single video I watched that the guy was... he joked that the person was misogynist, I'd have enough pennies to, like, open a bank, chat. I'd be real with you. I'd be so real with you. Oh, man. It's always a word beginning with a certain level. Overrated? I think it's a good film. Maybe a little bit, but I still think it's a good film. Everything Everywhere All at Once is correctly rated, though. That film's fucking phenomenal. I love my PS5 with the Switch and Series X get a lot of playtime because there's a lot of qualities that make them worthwhile. And listen, Zach Ouija, could you like tell him that? He needs to learn this. Go tell him. Go tell him, all right?
If Nintendo locks in, I'm talking new Zelda game, new Mario game. They already got a new Mario Kart in the works, so we're chilling. But I just want to see how it goes, because based on Nintendo's law decisions and minor decisions, I'm just not so sure, man. I will watch Nintendo's career with great interest, success or failure, victory or loss, but best believe, I will be with Nintendo always. They were there
hang on.
For me when I was growing up, and I will be there for them if they unfortunately fade away. But I think we can all...
Oh my god! Oh! I can't fucking do this anymore. It literally is this like girlfriend. This is what Demetrius was talking about. This is the self-employed lawyer on Twitter. Good fucking lord, my brother. Habibi, they're a company. They don't care about you. Khalas. I don't know what to say. Demetrius was right. Oh, man.
For once, right? You know, that Nintendo has in some way, shape, or form changed our lives. Nintendo will always be that place for real, authentic fun. Being either with family or by yourself.
Yeah, I love it when I go to a undisclosed place at night where there's a bench and play NBA with the boys.
Authentic fun. Being either with family or by yourself. You can always find some fun with Nintendo. And that's what makes it so special.
Yeah.
At least to me. Thank you everybody for watching. Sorry if I went on a rant. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I just want to appreciate everybody who actually liked the last video essay I did. Freaking blew up the channel! Yeah, I'm still...
Okay, that's enough. That's getting a bit too loud for that. Oh, you Zoomers? Yeah, Zoomers. This your guy? Chat, this your guy? This your Zoomer? This your fella? This guy? This your guy, huh? Yeah?
Bro sleeps with his GameCube.
Listen, that GameCube's seen things. Is this your guy, yeah? This your guy. Oh, backseat Sakura was old. Go start family. Ha 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 ha. No, Musty, we don't claim him. No, Musty, not Legends Network. That's how you would sound. He's one of your own, okay? He's one of your own. He's one of your own. Legends Network. He's one of your own. Bravo 6 chat. Going dark. Have a good one, Pringle Man. Also, what we're looking at here. Oh shit, hang on! He's one of our own! He's one of our own! TJL Nintendo! He's one of our own! Damn, bro, he's always leaving comments on some of the videos I react to, eh? Unbelievable. 329, what did he say at 329? Let's recap.
Sony and Microsoft have been making high quality, innovative games.
Okay, so it was that point, okay. Can you elaborate on this? What innovations are there in the PS5 and the Xbox Series S library? I mean, hell, what is even on their library that isn't on the PC, real? Most people scrutinize the current generation of consoles with barely having any games on them. Does Xbox have any games? I guess there's Starfield, but that's anything but innovative. Oh Elden Ring's on PC. I don't know if PS5 has anything specific to it outside of Astaroth, which is really great. The new Final Fantasy Rebirth looks great. Did some cool stuff with its large world, but also has a lot of issues. Are you sure you aren't getting old? Like, people say the same thing about our generation. I'm assuming you mean the GCN era. People didn't like replaying games like Sunshine or Wind Waker because they felt rushed and had a lot of padding. Or 2D games like NSMB didn't feel the same as what they grew up with shtick that's been repeating itself with kids growing up in the Switch era. True! It's all cyclical. It's all cyclical, gamers. Marvel Rivals is an odd comparison. A solely multiplayer live surface game. Most of the Nintendo games are single player. Not to mention multiplayer games like Splatoon or even Mario Kart do get updates. They eventually stop, of course, but that's because they finished and move on to the next project. I don't know if people want Nintendo to stick to one game forever. Most people want a new Mario Kart, not just A again. How does Legends Network respond? I completely agree. Most great games and the very library of said games is just on Steam, which is why the new Xbox is coming out. It's said to just have Steam, which really says a lot about their library. That's the whole point. We grew up in that era, the GameCube era, the Wii era. So I understand I've grown up. It's the fact that the games had stories and gameplays that are all cherished. And what, modern games don't have that? Like, good lord, he just is old. He's just trying to justify he's old. I don't know, like, honestly, I said I can't handle the boomers anymore, chat. There's nothing worse than like a 20-year-old that's getting nostalgic. Because that's just, at least when a 30-year-old does it, they're like old enough where it's like, okay, you still got me looking to the future, but fair. When a 20-year-old's doing it, I'm just like, brother, you're fresh out of high school, my fella. What's there to be nostalgic about? You haven't even started the rest of your life yet. Bloody hell. You're like boomer zooming. Like, come on now. To me, Sunshine and Wind Weaker. That is a crazy slander name. Hey, listen, I'm gonna call it Wind Weaker from now on. Didn't feel rushed. I mean, even though what Sunshine literally was. I actually didn't know they were rushed games, but I believe that says a lot about how much people love those games. So with Galaxy and Mario Kart, truly amazing along with those games. The Marvel Rivals comparison was just to explain how developers for that game really provide their fan bases for what they want, in my opinion, very well. They also, the way Nintendo have been doing things for their fans, has been really lackluster and restricting, to say the least. I agree also, it's a multiplayer online game, which is why it is tended to. But developers' relationship with the community is supporting it, and that's what's important here. Amazing comment though, really thought. I love reading your takes on that video, and I hope overall you enjoyed the video. Thank you for commenting. Nice enough, I suppose. But I think this was, your comment as a whole was just a big old boomer bug, if I'm being honest. But fair enough. What's it? But my PS5 has Elden Ring and a Rivals machine and nothing else. True. So that's me too. Then what do you mean the start? If you said the Switch has, how is it fading? Brother man. Brother man. Like Ninja's low taper fade. That's a massive assumption. I completely agree. It's almost like there are millions of views and likes with this type of assumption. Oh no, chat, he didn't get the meme. Oh no. He didn't get the meme. Oh no. He is a boomer zoomer, chat. He was doing the massive meme. You know, the ninja massive meme, and he didn't get it. He didn't get it. You're just supposed to say low. You're just supposed to. Oh no. He's a boomer. No. Come on, even I know that joke. Come on. You say massive, and then do you know what else is massive? And then the slow take. That's the joke. Oh no. Oh no. This is yours. Oh, hang on. No, chat. Hey. VR check. Hang on. Does he have his 8? Hang on. We gotta find out. I actually have to know now. There's no way he's on my team. Hang on. Fuck. Okay. I'm checking his Instagram real quick. Hang on. Tell me he's got his age on there somewhere. Nintendo fuck, he doesn't have his age on there. TikTok. What about your TikTok, brother? What? Like, why are you not like everyone else who has their like fucking age and stuff? Like all their mental illnesses and bio and age and what have you. Home address. He's got nothing, chat. Hang on, okay. Can I bring up a picture of him on his Instagram? We'll like judge it. Obviously, like age-wise, that's what I meant. Okay. We could just go to one of his other videos, actually. What am I doing on Instagram? We could just go to one of his other videos. Wait, there's a face cam. Hang on. I got I don't know. Listen, I'm seeing no beard. I'm seeing like this looks like a fresh face. Come on now. That's one of yours, chat. That's one of yours. He's definitely like 21. Come on. There is no way he's 30 years. That's you. That's all you. He's one. Check complete. He's like 19, all right? He's like 19, brother. He's like 19. That's unreal. He's one of yours. He's one of your own. He's one of your own. Anyway. More comments. Gen Delta. Hey guys, be nice. Be nice. I want to start deleting comments in a minute. Gen Delta, get out of here. Well-deserved rant, yeah? Started speaking my soul there, brother. Started speaking my soul. Oh no, gamers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We got him, chat. It was spoiled for him. It was the classic, it was spoiled for me, therefore. I don't know. Classic. Gen Ligma, shut up. Either way. We'll leave it there. Listen, Mr. Legends Network. Good luck to you, brother, man. Good luck to you. Some might be watching your career with great interest. I certainly will not. Enough comments, please. All right, okay. See, I told you. See, why doesn't? See, no one likes. I told you. See, no one likes the comments. But I told you, chat. No one likes it when I do comments. No one likes it. I'm just gonna skip. I'm gonna skip that part forever now. See, I told you, chat. I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Right, next video game is next punching down of the day. I knew it.
Oh no, lad. You know the rules.
I don't know.
I knew it.
Listen,
Start the gambling.
listen. There was no. I'm not seeing any nostalgia. That gambling's cancelled. The gambling is cancelled. I didn't see enough nostalgia. VAR. Listen, VAR check complete. I didn't see any nostalgia. Okay, I didn't see any nostalgia.
I love the comments.
Do you? No, listen. Everyone hates it. Everyone hates it. Therefore, but you know, I also hate. I hate gambling because I never get a sub, and everyone hates me. Everyone hates me so much. Gamers! You know what time it is? Time for that gamba! Courtesy of Legends Network being a nostalgia scrimbly bimbly drimbly gimbly. Let's see who gets the gifted subs today. There's the 5 K-Jolts. Jumbo Jolts. The Jolts are in today, gamers. We have got, who else is it? Konstantinos Padihis. We've got Davey D, and was that and Echo Colat. Gamers, come on down to the Musty stream and claim your memberships. You get videos a little early, and whatever yaps I feel like yapping. And if you didn't get it, oh dang it's be damned. And until next time, say no. No, I meant I was spoiled by the leagues thing. Oh, well, we gambled anyway. We gambled anyway. That's what I meant. Gambling anyway. Thank you so much, Lorenz. And who else was it? I don't know. Who else was it? Let's have a look. Was it a coffee bean with the? I didn't know there was a blue one. I forgot about that. Well, since you didn't leave a message, I'll pretend you left a message. Oh man, coffee bean. Thank you for the 2, brother. Time Split is 2 best game ever made. I agree. My nostalgia scrimbly wins. And you have to, I love the comments. Do you know what? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think you guys hate the comments. I'm just saying. I guess no support. I guess no support every time. Right. Next video, gamers. Let's continue this punching down session. Are you guys ready? Who are we punching down on today? Oh, the next video makes me less mean. Oh no. Oh boy. Alright, which one? Gamers, please don't buy the Switch 2 by Godly Gamer, please. Oh no, Meat Fuse back on the menu, gamers. It's back on the menu. Oh man, what does Godly Gamer Beast have to say about the Switch 2? Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm hyped for the Switch 2, guys. What the hell? Is that the Onceler? Yeah, it looks like the Onceler. He's very stretched. Is that how tall the Onceler is? What the hell? Nintendo's what? Oh, hang on. You guys getting grifter vibes from this channel already? Hang on. Let's inspect element, shall we? Let's do a quick peruse. I don't know. It doesn't seem grifty. It doesn't seem grifty. Let's have a look.
Money is the root of all evil.
I clapped, games. I clapped. Quick clap. Can we clap? Games, can we clap? Thank you. Thank you so much.
I don't need to explain to you that.
Wait, hang on. Oh, chat. Okay, chat. Let's be clear. Hang on. I want to make it very, very clear. That's not me with the audio. Hang on. Listen carefully. Listen.
Money is the root of all evil. I don't need to explain to you that.
What? Why did you feel the need to put that bit at like 300 amplification? Brother, what was that? You really wanted us to hit. Hang on. Money is the root of all evil. So hey guys, here's my video on Nintendo Switch 2. Hey Mario. Okay, interesting. Captain isn't bad. 5 more. I've run out of money, Matthew. Okay, I've run out of money. The drinks are on you tonight, okay?
Nintendo's.
Okay, I could like the music's too. Brother, can we even watch this? Like the music, like I can't deal with bad audio. Not like bad as in like bad quality, but as in like if the music's too, I can't.
Most successful console ever.
Oh, it should be fine, right?
And it's a perfect harmony between the customer and Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo's happy that we got a good console, and we're happy that we got a good console. However, Nintendo wants to disturb the harmony because they got struck by something called greed. And so they decided to come up with the dumbest idea ever, the Switch 2. I am godly.
The dumbest idea ever? Oh boy. Gamers, I'm ready. I'm ready for the godly game universe. Come on. He's gonna give us the take. I'm here. I'm ready for this.
Gamer Beast, and today I'm going to be talking about.
Okay. Okay. Hang on. Okay, it's not just if he says woke. If he calls something woke. 5 more memberships. I'm standing on business, chat. He can't say. Remember, he can't just say the word woke. He has to actively call something woke. 5 memberships. My wallet is going to be empty by the end of the stream, I promise.
Why you should not buy the Switch 2 at all, no matter what. So without further ado, let's get on with the video.
Okay.
Reason 1, the console's price.
Okay.
Now the Switch 1 model cost around $300 and
well, firstly, we don't even know what the price is. You know? Like, why are you whinging about the price? We don't even know the. Hang on. This is a shit post, right, chat? This got to be a shit post. If someone's who was it? Chat, which one? Was it UCL Kennedy? Mine's Act 2. Muti? Was it Muti? I went through the effort of unbanning you after I accidentally banned you, and you're gonna troll me. Who was it? Spicy? Was it you? Was it? That's unbelievable. It's rumored to be like $400, so that'll be like what, like 380 quid most likely, which. Isn't like a terrible price point. Like considering the PS5 was what, 500 quid? That isn't terrible. It's bad, but it's not terrible.
Counterpart cost $350.
Definitely gonna need to put that on my credit card, that's for sure. But it's not terrible.
I don't think the Switch 2 is gonna cost the same amount. Instead, I think it's gonna be falling in the $450-500 range.
Good lord.
Which, if you think about it, is completely ridiculous and very greedy from Nintendo.
True, it would be very greedy from Nintendo if it was $450-500, but we don't know. Someone's trolling me. I'm being trolled. I'm not going to take this video too seriously. He's trolling, guys. He's trolling.
That is double the price of the current Xbox generation, and it's the same
Can we
price
just, like,
as a PS5.
Can we just get like a troll song in the background the whole time, please?
Which is completely insane. You're spending that much money just to play Mario games is completely crazy. That's why most people buy a Switch. Otherwise, you're better off with a gaming PC or PS5. So yeah, just for the price point. The next console comes out because of how overpriced it is.
Okay.
Reason 2, no games at launch.
What is it, the fucking PS5? What do you mean no games at launch?
When the Switch 2 is gonna come out, there's gonna be barely no games on it. Other than Mario Kart, you get Mario Kart. And while Mario Kart is a very fun
We don't know. He's trolling.
game, it's only fun for an hour at max. Because who wants to play Mario Kart and get blue shelled every 5 seconds?
True.
Roam around the same.
It's true, guys. It's true.
So I would say it's just bad. And I know this for a fact that there will be no.
Guys, you're falling for the rage bait. He's a Zoomer just like you. Actually, he's probably not even a Zoomer. He's probably Gen Alpha.
At the launch date for at least 1 to 2 years, is because this has happened twice.
This would fit better behind the video. Was this? Of course it would, you fucking zoomer ass. Get out of town. Get out of
On
town.
the Wii U and on the Switch. On the Wii U, the only launch game there was on there was Nintendo Land. And while Nintendo Land is a fun game,
True.
it's only fun for
Nintendo Land's an underrated chip.
And same with the Switch. We only got Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey. And while those games are good to a certain extent, these are really short games you can beat in like 20 hours.
Guys, it has to be. Guys, come on. Guys, don't fall for it. Whoever falls for it from this, but no, you guys are falling for it. You guys are falling for it, okay? You guys are actually falling for it. Bet used to be believable. Bet used to be believable, right?
Take 1 to 2
You're so right for this, Godly Gamers. You're so right for this.
Games in their library, but even
You're so right for this,
most
brother.
of the library that you can get is on the PC or other consoles as well. The only thing you buy on the Switch is Mario games or Zelda games or whatever Nintendo property is there. So yeah, this is my epic rant about reason number 2. Reason 3. The Mario Trap.
The Mario Trap?
So this reason is
the music got intense, guys. Yeah?
So when Nintendo releases a brand new console, they always like to shove Mario, Zelda,
just to clarify, I don't think you can call them traps anymore. I think that's like offensive, isn't it, chat? I think it is.
Their flagship IP on the console, which makes sense. I mean, these are the popular stuff, and people buy these consoles just to play their Mario game, your Zelda game, your Splatoon, Kirby, etc, etc, etc. However, I'm going to tell you that pretty much every single Mario, Zelda, Kirby, whatever franchise, Metroid, whatever, they're all the same game, okay? It doesn't matter if you play Metroid on the NES and you play the new Metroid 4 that's probably never going to release on the Switch 2. They're literally the exact same game. Almost every single Nintendo property is like that. Like Mario, Zelda, all that stuff.
Hang on. I just wanna hang on. Forget this video for a second. Alfonso, I'm calling a gamer alert. I'm calling a gamer alert on my own mod, Alfonso. Listen, I'm all for randomly deleting messages, okay? I endorse that shit, all right? But why in all that's holy did you feel the need to delete Femboy Mario from the chat? You're like, nah, that's too much. That's too much. That was too much. I cannot be seeing Femboy Mario in the chat. Oh man.
So basically, if you played Mario Odyssey on the Switch
it was funny.
And they release a brand new Mario game on the Switch 2, you already played it because Mario Odyssey is going to be exactly the same as.
Okay, let me just I'm gonna get a time bar back.
Money is the root of all.
True, it is the money of all of you.
Onto the Switch, and instead of just copy and pasting the game.
Listen, I'm pro censorship in this chat, but not pro Mario Femboy censorship. Okay.
Which I mean, most.
Come on now, Alfonso. You should know that.
Donkey Kong. That game was just a copy and paste. You
can't
make us buy Donkey Kong again. Oh, the Wii U bombed.
I saw Peter Griffin. Hang on.
And when the Wii U came out, they were like, "What's the point of buying the Wii U when I have a Wii? It does the same thing and it sounds exactly the same." And that's how the Wii U bombed. And so this is how the Switch 2 is gonna bomb. You heard it.
Peter Griffin, guys.
Do not buy this console. Reason 10. This is not a gaming PC.
True!
Okay, this next reason is kind of funny, but my last reason is to not buy the Switch 2 is because the Switch 2 is not a gaming PC. Now, obviously that makes sense, but like some people
PC
want
mustard
this
race
Switch 2 to literally be as powerful as like an Alienware gaming laptop.
True, I do.
You're not gonna get that.
Outro.
About not buying a Switch 2. I don't even want this console. No matter what they do, except if they release Super Mario Galaxy 3, I will literally buy this Nintendo Switch console and I'll delete this video.
True.
But if that doesn't happen, the Switch 2 is just a joke. It's the biggest gaming joke ever since Silk Song getting released. Man,
True! Oh my god, hang on.
But yeah, that's all I really have to say today. Make sure, if you like the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to get as many subscribers as I can. Hopefully.
Silk Song hate in 2025. I fucking love it. Okay, I'm actually liking the video. Silk Song slander. I will be there forever and always. Okay, forever and always. It's so easy to punch down. I fucking love punching down on the Silk Song, guys. Delta Silk Song tomorrow, right, guys? Oh man, that's great. That's great. Listen, that's just a quick Bravo 6, you know, going moderately dark. That was funny though. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you like the old video and the OG Switch one. Please join my Discord to be an epic gamer. Gamers, hello neighbor, please help. I'm waiting for a Switch 3 myself. True. Brilliant satire. Could barely tell if it was a joke or not. We will never know. Bro, you need a script. Oh, he fell for it again. Guys, can we give Bray 3429 the fell for it again reward? God damn it! I fell for it again. I fell for it again. Oh, hang on. We got someone in my own chat. I don't know if this was me or not. How? No, not one of my own. Chat, no one. I thought we were smarter than this. I thought we were smarter than no. No, Mask Army, no. Oh, that's one of you Zoomers. That's one of you Zoomers right there. I wasn't sure if it was a joke because look at your title. Double negatives? Thanks for catching the typo. Please don't buy the Switch 2. Oh, but what? You should have kept the fake title. I can't believe this. By the way, cinema, my fella. I gave you a like. Silly Musty, none of us are smart. That's why you give me money. That's why. Hang on. Can we go back? I need Matthew to type. Oh man, I hope Mean Few doesn't come out today. Oh boy, do I have the vid. Actually, no. Let's go for a brief interlude. Let's go for a brief interlude, gamers. I got something to like mix up the docket this evening. So let's. I think we need a palate cleanser. I need a palate cleanser today. We're gonna go back to my favorite guy ever made. My new favorite, Joey Pocket. Another Joey Pocket classic. Top 10 Nintendo Switch facts official. This is my new favorite YouTuber ever made. So we're gonna go for a Joey Pocket interlude, gamers. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out, okay?
Is Nintendo's first console since the DS in 2004,
True!
followed by the Wii, 3DS, iPad Mini, then that's it. It acts as a console handheld hybrid, meaning you can play it inside or outside if you're lucky enough to be let out. But I've got some exclusive facts about the Switch for you today, straight from the Nintendo database. Like I said in my last top 10 video, please don't tell Nintendo about this. They didn't take my dog last time, but they did send me this email. So without further ado, let's dog last time, but they did send me this.
Nice video, kid. Thought you could sneak this one by us, huh? Well, too bad, pal. We heard what you said about Venusaur. We see you booked tickets to try out the Switch in London later this month. Don't bring it. Jesus Christ, Nintendo. Oh, good lord.
Email. So without further ado, let's Nintendo switch into the video. Number 10. The Nintendo Switch's online service, called Nintendo Switch Online Service, or Nintendo Switch Online Service for short, will give players the ability to use a smartphone app to set up multiplayer matches, call friends, tweet, listen to the Sonic Adventure soundtrack, catch Pokemon in real life. That's crazy.
That's cool.
And complain on Reddit about the online service costing money. Number 9. The Joy-Con controllers, though advertised to have ice cubes inside of them, are actually completely hollow. This was a marketing stunt pulled by Nintendo to convince people.
It's just a shame that like not enough stuff. I think the HD Rumble is like great. It's just a shame that it's not used a lot. I actually really like it. It's a shame the fucking Joy-Con suck dick.
Who were thirsty to consider buying the Switch. It's a similar tactic to what Microsoft used with the Xbox 360 to market to people who wanted to play with girls. Number 8. We all saw Skyrim in the original trailer for the Switch, which Bethesda then followed up on by announcing that Skyrim isn't actually confirmed. James Howard then returned at the presentation in January to announce it is actually coming to the Switch. Tom Jones then appeared at E3 2015 to say, actually no it's not, but stay tuned. JonTron was then asked at the Rio Olympics for a clear answer on whether or not Skyrim would be coming to the Switch, after which he made a loud hissing noise, then vanished into thin air, and no one has seen Earthworm Jim since. Number 7. Super Mario Run was originally meant to be a launch title for the Switch.
Was it?
Shigeru Miyamoto accidentally walked on stage at the Apple keynote thinking it was the Switch presentation. In a moment of embarrassment, he panicked and accidentally announced Super Mario Run for iOS. Whoops.
Silly goose.
Number 6. There are so many different ways to play the Switch. There's TV mode, handheld mode, tabletop mode, car mode, anti-social mode, nerd loser mode, shoot your friend mode, squad mode, PS4 mode. Why are you
Hey,
playing
hang on, sorry.
shoot your friend mode, squad mode?
Hardest Fortnite squad ever made? Miyamoto, Aonuma, and Reggie? Oh my god. Hey, yo, I'd catch dubs every fucking day of the week, bro. Are you joking? Shit.
PS4 mode. Why are you playing a fucking basketball video game
True!
at a basketball court mode? Ah, the controllers are floating mode and off mode. Number 5. The idea for a boxing game called ARMS came from Nintendo receiving intense criticism in 2006 for their previous boxing game, Wii Sports Boxing, having no arms on the characters. Players were extremely mad
Really
as they
interesting.
felt Nintendo were doing very little to represent the ARM enthusiast side of their fan base. Nintendo President Tim Cook received various ARM-related threats day by day to the
Hang on. Hang on.
Nintendo President Tim
Hang
Cook
on.
received various ARM-related threats.
Better sleep. Listen, Joey, don't come back to us, Joey, please. Joey, come back to us, man.
Day by day, to the point where people would send him actual severed arms via Miiverse until he promised to make a new game to appease the angered radical arm aficionados. We use our arms for just about everything in our daily lives. I don't even use my hands for most things.
Channel's great,
I wipe
Miro,
my food
honestly.
and eat my ass with my elbow. I'm very dirty most of the time as a result, but that's my problem, not Nintendo's. Ah, I fucking love arms, wrote the president of ARM. Number 4. The Switch's battery life is estimated to last
3
between
hours?
1 and 50 hours.
50?
Unfortunately,
Shit.
Nintendo hasn't been able to give us a more precise answer on this, as every time they try to test how long Zelda can run on the system without charging, it suddenly turns off about 3 hours in, and they have to start all over again. Number 3. Does anyone else think Sniffer Clips looks really sexual? Number 2. You may be...
Yeah, true. In all fairness, the way those snippers be looking at each
Number
other.
3. Does anyone else...
I mean, look at these. Come on, look at that. Look at those looks. Like some of the looks they be giving is like, you know.
think Sniffer Clips looks really sexual. Number 2. You may be wondering how powerful the Switch is compared to its competitors, the PS4 and the GameCube. That's definitely a valid concern amongst many people, but let me put something into perspective for you. The PS4 is quite big, the Switch is not. That alone should be enough reason as to why if you threw a PS4 at someone, obviously it would hurt more than if you were to throw a Switch. If you ask me, this is quite a silly thing to worry about. I just want to know how well the games run on it. And the number 1 best Switch fact, voted by Nintendo, each console comes bundled with 2 Joy-Con controllers, meaning multiplayer gameplay right out of the box.
True, I like that.
And guess what? That's right. I want you to have the second one.
No
As
way.
a thank you for watching
Me?
my video.
Oh my god.
Let's go play Mario Kart.
Joey, no way. Oh, hang on.
Just kidding. That's
what?
not out until April.
Oh,
Actually, the Switch isn't even out either.
well, yeah, that's true. It's not.
You look pretty stupid right now.
I
holding
do.
your hand out for a gaming controller that isn't even out yet. Ha 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 ha. You freaking idiot. Bye.
Well, cinema. What a guy. What a guy. Mr. Pocket, you need to come back to us. Guys, all our hands in it. Mr. Joey Pocket, if you can hear us. Mr. Pocket, Joey Pocket, if you can hear us. Joey Pocket, if you can hear us. Joey Pocket. Please come back to us. Okay, come back. Free Joey, hashtag free Joey Pocket. Okay, bring him back. Bring the goat back, okay? When the world needed him most, he vanished. How old? 8 years ago. Oh my lord. Free my fella Joey. Actually, I think I'll find I was holding my arm out for the controller. Who's the idiot now? Arm. It's on his arm. I bought a Joy-Con because I'm thirsty. Same. Yay, comments. You're just saying that, bro, Safina. No one likes the comments. Damn, this video would be perfect to watch on my Nintendo Switch. True! Unbelievable. And I got... did I have him muted? I had him muted, my bad. In a few years, we'll look back in this time, and then Joey had... You only had 8K subs at this point? He was just like me, for real, for real.
I believe we got Alex Yarda over Joey Frown.
Can we trade? Can we trade, guys? Can we trade? I love the comments. You're just saying that, okay? You're just saying that. I found the Jackbox. True! You're like an underrated donkey. It doesn't sound like donkey. And he's funny like donkey, I suppose. Don't you laugh at me at Joey Pocket on Twitter. Whoops, I accidentally pinned this comment. That happens to contain my Twitter handle. Oh, I'm not Joey Pocket, an alternate account. That'd be ridiculous. Shh, before people find out I'm actually Will, a 14-year-old YouTuber, only started making decent content around 04/2016. Don't ever look before that, never. I not only play video games on this channel, but I also post reported for Cyberloon. Why do you take so boring? what is going on? Could someone do this as well? I need to do this in my comments, okay? I need to do some, like, self-promotion, like that. This is gold, guys. This is gold. This is gold. Joey Pocket June. Listen, I'm just saying, guys, this isn't going to be the first time we do a Joey Pocket interlude, okay? More spelled like that? When was the last time you saw someone spell more like that, chat? More. Rar. Are you familiar with Matt Berry? Heck yes, what a dude. I don't know who that is. Finally! Oh my god. Snipper Clips R34 is going to go crazy now. True! Actually true. We'll leave it there. June Jamboree? I don't know, maybe. Maybe, guys. Listen, I just need to get through April first. We need to get through April and then we'll talk about stuff, okay? April's going to be a rough one for me. But either way, gamers, we'll leave that there. And for the final video that I've got on the docket, maybe we might get to another one. Actually, I don't think we'll get to another one today. This might be the epic finale. Maybe. Unless I find something last minute in the react section. Did Japan actually hate Spyro? Did Japan hate Spyro? What the hell? Oh, is this... Oh, hang on. Nostalgia, Andy. Oh, man. Me versus 3DS gold coins. The fucking... Is this Nostalgia and Slinky Pluto 8013? What the? Scrunkly Joe? If Scrunkly Joe was a YouTube channel? What the hell? 814... God. Are we just bullying Scrunklies today? Oh my god. This really is Scrunkly bullying, isn't it? Unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff today. I fasted all day. Keep feeding us the slop. Listen. I got one more, gamers. I got one more. I got one last bit of content for today. One last bit of thievery. We're punching down some more, gamers. I think the entire 3DS lineup should be on the Switch too. Same here. Same here. Oh, what have we got here, gamers? We've got... Let's cast your mind back, chat. Cast your mind back. The Problem with Mario Luigi Brothership by iRev. Oh, no. Not my Mario and Luigi, chat. How much you want to bet, guys? How much you want to bet? Wait, hang on. Can I get some, like... Can I get some... Hang on. I need something, like... Give me a sec. I've got the right music for this. How much you want to bet, chat? I'm not gifting any more memberships, okay? I've run out of money. But how much you want to bet within the first 5 minutes? Man, the older games meant so much to me. I was a scrunkly little bunkly. And I remember when I was 5 years old, my father, he took me to get the game. And I played it for hours. I did. Oh, but this game, it just doesn't have that magic, man. How much you want to bet? Within the first 5 minutes, chat. Within the first 5 minutes. It has to be. The Not My Mario Luigi kind of gave it away. Listen, let's be good faith. Let's be good faith, chat, okay? We've been very mean today. Let's dial it back a little. Maybe he might come up with some actual points that I have not considered. As far as I'm concerned, it's just performance and... Oh, it takes like 4 hours to get a bros attack, which didn't bother me in the slightest, but sure, I guess. All right, let's find out. Oh my god, is it actually going to be frame 1, chat? Is it actually going to be frame 1? Because we've got PIT right away. Hang on. There's no way. Frame 1?
I want to preface this entire video by saying the Mario and Luigi series means a lot to me.
Good fucking frame, absolute cinema. Frame 1, gamers. Frame 1. 8 seconds.
Bowser's Inside Story was the first RPG I ever
Oh, it's Bowser's Inside Story. I thought it was PIT's title screen. My bad.
played as a kid, and it blew my mind. Immediately, I was treated to one of the greatest stories the series had to offer, with the best villain.
Oh man. Frame 1. Gifted. Who's gonna get the membership? Oh, it's loading, games. It's loading. It's loading. Who's gonna get? Did it announce? Did it already announce it? No. Wait. Where is it? Where's the membership? What the hell? We got 5? Oh no way. I don't know where the fuck Carstorm's one went, but either way, we got Luke Boa with 5 gifted memberships. We have got, what's it? We got Prager, Uber Prager, Valencia, Salim Nassar, the Mango Bro, and Text. Good Lord knows where Carstorm's one went. I have no idea. I'm trying to find it, but we'll come back to that one. So, hang on, where is it? Did I see it? No, there it is. T-Tech, finally. There it was, gamers. There it was. 6 gifted memberships. You get videos a little early. And whatever yaps I managed to yap. Until next time, gamers. Sayonara. Beautiful. Thank you so much, chat. You're far too kind. Far too kind. Good Lord. Free. What did yours? Frame 1. My fuck. If he. Okay, hang on. If he actually says the words "my father," I will gift another 5. Actually, no, I mean in the context of a nostalgic story. I don't want him to say like my father, like Bowser reminds me of my father, like 17 minutes into the video. If in the context of this story, if he says my father, I will gift 5. I'm going into debt, gamers. I'm going into debt.
In any Mario anything, the greatest stories the series had to offer, with the best villain in any Mario anything. There were compelling.
In all fairness, he's right though. BIS is a really fucking good game. I just want to make it clear, okay? It is a really good game.
Iconic locations and a great sense of humor emanating from every new scenario.
Baroque Monsieur, my god.
It was the gameplay too. It had a battle system that truly tested your reflexes, and an overworld just begging to be explored, both being accomplished through clever usage of Mario and Luigi together, creating a gimmick that's still loved to this day.
Baroque Monsieur is actually like probably one of my favorite Mario. Like, I'm not even joking, top 5 Mario characters ever made. Actually, like, I fucking love Baroque Monsieur. You see, amability. I love it.
Inside this little cartridge holds one of the most masterfully made games you will ever play.
Yeah.
And, to my childhood surprise, this wasn't even their first rodeo. Superstar Saga, the progenitor of the entire series, is nearly just as good. Then you have Partners in Time, a game that I don't feel quite reaches those same heights, but was a fun time to explore despite its issues. Even Dream Team and Kind of Paper Jam, which are a lot more of divisive entries, are now remembered fondly in retrospect, mainly for having these essential Mario and Luigi traits at heart. Consistently good gameplay and consistently good writing.
Dream Team was good. I like Dream Team. You know, Yuzumas were right. The Zuzumas kept saying to me, Musty, you have to play Dream Team. Dream is actually really good. All right, Paper Jam's a sucky one. Musty, you have to play a Dream Team. And I was like, then eventually I didn't. You know, it was good. It was good. Too many fucking tutorials, but it was good.
Those were always at the forefront. No matter what your favorite game might have been, one of them was sure to stick with you long after it was over.
I would say that's Brothership. Connie, fucking Technicky, Daphne, fucking all of the Jellyfish Islands, the fucking dancing guys. Brother, like the fucking Extension Core, bro. What's it? Fucking Reclusa. What's it? And then we got Zocket. We got fucking Plum Bloom. We got fucking Idol Gang. We got fucking Peach's alter ego, Evil Peach. There's so many cool characters in that game, right?
This series was truly something special, and
Gloom
all of
Bowser
this is what makes Brothership so bad. Brothership does not have any of the core values of the series, and instead regresses everything that made it unique.
I don't think you can say that in earnest when I can press a button and have Luigi do busy work for me. I think some people forget just how cool that is. I can just press a button and have Luigi do like the busy work for me that I don't want to do. I really like that. I will take that trade over being able to manually control Luigi. You know, I'll take that trade.
I wanted to love this game. I wanted this to be the grand return to the series we've been waiting for.
And it was,
this
right?
Is not a Mario and Luigi game. Which I suppose makes some sense. Nintendo let former developer Alpha Dream die before our eyes after all. Yeah. platforming
Oh no! Hang on, my bad. Like, hang on.
That former developer Alpha Dream died before our eyes, after all.
Very loaded. Like, guys, you know I don't like being that guy. You know I don't like being a debate bro Andy, but Source? Like, if did Nintendo have to do this? Must have reacted to this? No, guys. You're making me feel like I'm schizophrenic. I've not reacted. It was another guy. There's another guy with a similar sounding voice who went, "Not my Mario Luigi," who made a very similar kind of video. Okay, it's not the same guy. All right, guys, it's not the same guy. The other guy's name was Bend. Lovely fella. This is iRev. Okay, like how? Not my Mario. He said, "Not my Luigi." He has a relatively deep voice. Channel name with 4 letters in it. I can understand why you guys thought the similarities were there, but you guys are being voice racist. Okay, you guys are being voicist. So keep the voicist remarks to yourself. Okay, but as I was saying, did Nintendo have to buy them out? Like, if they made horrible financial decisions and got themselves bankrupt, is that necessarily Nintendo's fault? And from like some videos I watched way back when, it seemed like the company was just kind of mismanaged from like some of the like developers talking about it post hoc. I remember watching some video where someone like went through like some of the Alpha Dreams devs talking about the studio afterwards, you know? It's like, would it have been nice if they bought out the studio? Yeah, but like, if they got themselves bankrupt, that's kind of their own fault for like releasing 2 games on a dead console. So, you know? To be fair, all brothership bad videos look the same to me. Real! So yeah, if anything, that's Alpha Dream's fault. Like, fuck them. I don't want to say that. I obviously, as developers, they're extremely talented. But if they mismanage their money, is it on Nintendo to necessarily buy them out? It would have been nice, but I'm not going to put the blood on their hands. I'm absolutely not. It would have been nice if they did, but no.
Yeah, this game instead is made by those guys behind Octopus Travels. Remember that game? Well, I do, actually. It had a really nice art style, which was pretty much the only thing people unanimously liked about it. For a good reason, though. It had all this beautiful pixel art and built a 3D world around that style.
I was hoping, that wasn't just me, right, Trey? You said Octopus Traveler? I thought I was going crazy there. I was like, was it actually called Octopus, not Octopath? No, he got it wrong? Okay, neat.
Unique look that I think really paid off. The Mario & Luigi series is also known for its beautiful pixel art as well. So, of course, Brother shipped Ops to look like the cheapest 3D game known to man. Okay, in some ways I don't mind it. Mario & Luigi look good enough, they have nice fluid animations. The real problem is the, everything else. These NPCs, man, they look like Minecraft in-dev rejects.
I don't get this. Like, this is actually one argument I absolutely will reject wholesale. Like, you people are actually boomers. You people are actually fucking boomers, all right? Wow, me when the area that was one cohesive world split onto multiple islands are all mostly the same race. What are we doing here? Like, it's actually just racism. Unironically, I mean, it's actually just race. Because like, what do you have against them? Each of you have the idol group, Connie, Ark. I feel like Ark should have maybe got a bit more. His arc was kind of lame. Technically, a Daphne. Those are not the fucking dancing duo. I forgot what their names were. What's it? Chilliam and Bernadette, the Extension Corp. There were enough of them to be charming. The fact I'm horrible with names. Like, I'm dog shit terrible with names. The fact that I remember even half of them is insane to me. Just goes to show how much they meant to me. How much of a, like, Flint and Steel, how much of an impression they had on me. A lot of them were really fucking chill. And that's due to the fact that one thing I kind of like, it did get a little tiresome towards the end. But one thing I kind of like is that a lot of the side missions, one archetype of side mission was finding out a character's backstory a bit more. Like, you found out that technically like had a bit of a rival with a Daphne, and you could like look into that more by doing a side mission. That was pretty neat. And also some of like the decisions they made you do. I don't know how much they actually impacted the story, but I like the fact that there were some instances where you could make a decision that like kind of impacted the plot in your own special way. Like I also, if you guys opted to let Peach be kidnapped, you guys are sexist, okay? You let Luigi be kidnapped so that you could be like chill, do you know what I mean? You guys were sexist. You guys were sexist if you let Peach get kidnapped, okay?
Not Mario and Luigi characters. I will always be an advocate for Mario introducing different interesting species, but these...
I'm talking about me, I'm the sexist. I let Peach get captured.
Just don't feel right. Like they belong in My Sims or something. And I don't think this is a fault of the character design, I think it's a fault of the art style. Or rather, lack thereof. Mario and Luigi have been adapted quite well based on the artwork the series has always been adapted.
I'm gonna let this point go because it's subjective. Art is subjective, I guess. I think these looked great. Could they have looked better? I think these look fine. These look cool. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go a little gap.
And I would love for the entire game to follow suit. I think it's what they were trying to do. But then you look at someone like the Toads, and they're just toads with black outlines. They don't look like any artwork at all. What happened to the style here? Then you have the environments, which look okay, but what happened to all the watercolors that made those former illustrations pop? Everything that isn't Mario and Luigi just looks cheap. They don't look like they were derived from any artwork, they just look like generic 3D models. And this visual cheapness is seen all over this game. There are sharp edges around every object that should—
And so do I.
The Bean folks all look so samey and stupid.
Crazy, huh? I bet he would never say that. Racist.
Be round. There's low texture work all over the place, and characters move without any feeling of weight or consistency. Mario and Luigi used to look beautiful. These games had some of the best sprite art ever at the time, and they gave me a love for what—
Is this the Mario and Luigi equivalent of Mario and Luigi should never have gone 3D, guys. It should never have gone 3D. That's what this sounds like to me. The game looked fine. Like, could it have maybe looked a bit closer to the like illustrative artwork? Maybe, but like I don't. It didn't bother me so much where I'm willing to make a point about it this hard. Does that make sense? Like,
kind of graphical style could achieve. This is probably the best Bowser will ever look. That's my—
in all fairness, I do like the Bowser sprite. I think the way he looks in Bowser's Inside Story Remake just looks kind of off to me. I will agree. I like the 2D sprite work in the like over the remake 3D ones. Does that make sense? I did prefer that, but in terms of Brothership, I don't think it really affected my enjoyment too much. You know?
I was never a fan of these more polished pseudo 3D sprites Dream Team gave us, but it still felt like Mario and Luigi. The general art style was still intact, with the pillow people and these weird bird guys fitting right into the world. But now that we're in full 3D, it feels like something was lost in translation. They tried to keep the black outlines, and they sort of tried to maintain the same visual spirit, but it just doesn't look good, especially with these new outlet people. And even with the basic enemies, which—
Outlet people? They're Concordians, my fella. Come. Okay, alright.
See all the time, they just feel cheap. Compare the detail between a basic enemy from Bowser's Inside Story to that of Brothership. Despite it being pixel art, this Goomba looks a lot more expressive, like you just want to touch it. This one, maybe take it to dinner first. I can understand why—
Yeah, good joke. I don't get what you mean. Good joke, though.
To use 3D models to create a game with a higher variety of animations. That is the power of this type of art style. It can lend to a lot of interesting scenarios. But they sure don't use that power here. NPCs often have animations such as walk, talk, and that's it. Oh, and also they look shocked sometimes, and it scares me. For a story-based game with a lot of talking, you'd think they try to give it a bit more of a visual flair here. I truly think they should have went with the Octopath style here. The team knows how to do it, so why not? Or you could make a game that actually looks hand-drawn, like the art they're so obviously trying to capitalize on. Man, I'm like a broken record these days. Nothing is worse than the animations during battles, though. Every single fight you have in this game places Mario and Luigi a strangely long distance away from the enemy. I think they did it to give room for these new attack animations, but once it's the enemy's turn to attack, they just snap to position. Just
a little jarring, I will admit. I also did notice that too.
Like that. Why? I cannot believe they kept this in the game, and it happens with every single enemy. Back in my day, enemies would walk up to you. Like,
I mean, but it's one of those things I noticed, but like it didn't bother me because it just made the fights go faster. Like, if anything, that's one of the things that Brothership kind of tried its hardest to do, which is speed things up, you know? Even though it did maybe look a little jarring, I'm like, the game obviously wants to make it run a bit faster, you know?
But this is bafflingly bad, and it just—
I wouldn't say bafflingly bad, though. This is definitely a boomerism, do you know what I mean? It's one of those things where I would say, yeah, it's a bit weird, but then you'd move on, you know? But we're booming today, gamers. We're drinking our boomer juice. Gamers, crack open the Iron Brew, crack open the mug root beer. We're going into we're in the boomer zone, gamers. We're in the boomerverse.
Looks unfinished.
Okay. We're definitely in the boomerverse, guys. We're definitely in the boomerverse.
They did it to make the fights quicker, you know, so they wouldn't have to run into place every time, but it ends up feeling wrong every time I see it, which is a lot. And if speed was truly the problem trying to be solved with this, then they failed, because every battle takes so long to begin and end anyway. In the old games, you touch a guy, you see a cool animation, then boom, you're in. In Brothership, you touch a guy, there's an animation, then it loads.
Yeah, performance. We have to give him this.
then you're in. And then the fight ends. Then it loads.
True. This is just true, really.
And then you're out.
I would say that's more of a problem with the Switch's performance. I wouldn't hold it over this game too much, but yeah, fair.
This might not seem that bad, but this load time really adds up, trust me. And it's not like they're adverse to wasting your time in battles either. All this, just to not be attacked at all.
Well, yeah, that's because you're supposed to figure it. Because you're supposed to figure it. How did you go from a good point to a bad point like that quick? Was that like frame one? Yes, that's the whole conceit of the battle system. Sometimes the enemies fake you. He took a while to go. You go, oh, am I? And then you like use the animations to figure out whether he's gonna go low or go high. I'm almost certain, guys. I could point out an enemy in his old scrimbly bimbly games that like take just as long. Does that make sense? So like this point is like null and void. I'll be honest.
Great, really great. Yep, that looks finished. But you want to know what really gets me about this change to full 3D? It's the movement. This fully three-dimensional game, made for a controller supporting full 360-degree movement, released in the year of 2020 current, restricts you to only 8 directions. This game has...
Strange, but it's one of those things that didn't really bother me personally. It's one of those ones where I'm like, sure, but... I don't know.
No analog movement. It is purely a digital approximation.
I wouldn't be shocked if some of you guys didn't even notice.
Of where you point the stick, snapping you to one of its 8 directions. And not everyone will notice that.
This is the part... Oh, hang on. You undercut your point immediately. Oh, no.
Stick, snapping you to one of its 8 directions. And not everyone will notice that upon...
Well, if not everyone will notice that, could it maybe because it's not that big a deal then? Because yeah, if anything, I only noticed it towards the like very end game. I only noticed it towards the very end. So I'm just like, if it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter really. You know, like sure.
First playing the game, but now that I pointed it out, you definitely will. This feels terrible.
Well, thanks for making me miserable then, brother. Good lord.
It often results in a sloppy playstyle. Many times in this game, when I was trying to simply jump on an enemy, I would miss completely. And
Don't say it, guys. Don't say it.
I'm working with only 8 options in a world that hosts 360 of them, so can you blame me? Maybe if they let you use the D-pad, I would understand this. But no, of course not. What sense would that make? They needed to withhold those precious D-pad buttons from us for a very important game mechanic, known as...
Hang on. Hold. There's no way he's gonna poo-poo the bros attacks being on the D-pad. If anything, that is easily one of the best changes they've ever made. Like, not having to... Because the amount of time... Sometimes when I'm replaying, like, Superstar Saga especially, sometimes I'll literally just, like jump, hell, fire, thunder, and I'm just like, fuck, which one is it? Oh, shit, back to the beginning. Sometimes that happens to me, does that make sense? But let's just flick of the wrist, boom, immediately bull form. Boom, what's it? UFO mode. That's, like, the best part. Oh, D-pad? What's the D-pad then? Hang on. Was that a left stick? It was a D-pad, right?
But a limited control scheme is far from the only thing that hurts the gameplay here. They absolutely demolished Luigi in this game.
I'm gonna say it, chat. I'm gonna say it. Luigi's the best he's ever been. This is the boring take, chat. Luigi's the best he's ever been. Luigi logic, easily one of the most charming things they've ever added. The leave it to me, top 5 voice lines ever made, firstly, right? And secondly, being able to press a button and get Luigi to like help me with some of the donkey work, amazing. The only thing I'll give you, the fact that he's not on the B button in battle is weird. I don't know why they did that. That was weird. If they fix that in the next game, no harm, no lost. I don't like the fact that Luigi wasn't B. He was A for some reason. It was fucking stupid. So, for example, 2 good with 1 bad, I think it equals out to 1 good. So, what does he have to say?
The title has always been Mario and Luigi, because you controlled both of them at all times.
You've not been able to do that since Superstar Saga, my fella. Boring.
That was the gimmick. It's part of what made these games so unique. And to be fair, in battles, you still do control Luigi. Although, you don't press B anymore when menuing with him for some reason.
True!
Which is an utterly stupid change, because you still do press it to attack.
Yes!
So it's just kind of awkward.
Annoying!
It makes me forget who I'm even controlling, but okay, whatever. The gist is that he's still here. But, in the overworld, you are not controlling Mario and Luigi. You are controlling Mario, with Luigi behaving entirely on his own. You don't move lined up anymore. You don't jump together anymore. He no longer really exists at all to enemies. He does his own thing. And you know what?
Yeah.
I'm willing to give this gameplay change a chance. I'm fine with shaking up the formula to any long-running franchise like this. That is what I thought, until I got to this point in which I had to do the most simple platforming in the world, and the Luigi AI promptly failed, causing me to be dragged all the way back down with him. Like it.
That never happened. Guys, okay, help me. Did this ever happen to you once? This never happened to me once. I'll be so for real with you. Like, an AI flub for sure, but this literally did not happen to me once. I'll be real with you. It happened to me once, never happened to me. Yeah, it's really annoying. Was it really? Happened a few times, no. The fact that can happen is still a flaw. No, it's true, there's still a flaw, but I don't know, man. It's not enough to... But something has to happen something has to happen like a notable amount of times for me to like bring it up like this. Does that make sense? Like, it's fine if he's bringing it up as kind of like an ancillary point, but like as one of the Luigi's L, it's like you kind of have to give me a bit more. You know, does that make sense? You have to give me a bit more than this, personally. Maybe it's because I like the game. I don't know. Maybe I'm simping. Maybe I'm simping a bit too much, chat. Maybe.
To the floor. In the older games, this would be my fault. The whole challenge of the overworld was about controlling two bros at the same time. You had to time jumps accurately and really assess the environment when platforming through it. Here, not only is Luigi keeping his social distance from you, but if you try to jump with him manually, about 2/3 of the time, he will just stop moving completely, which makes platforming with him like you would in the older games totally impossible.
I know what you're doing here. It's because you're trying to jump with him, that's why. This literally, he's doing the thing that I did when I first started playing the game, which is he's like naturally kind of just running and trying to jump with both bros like you normally would, but you kind of have to undo that muscle memory, which is that a bit annoying? Yeah, but to be honest, I kind of got used to it quite quickly. I'm just like, oh, just control Mario now, I guess.
Him like you would,
like, 'cause he's jumping with both bros, but obviously Luigi just jumps straight up because you're jumping over a gap. Does that mean, you know what I mean?
The older games, totally impossible.
It's just a rewire your brain thing. And this didn't bother me. The B button thing bothered me. That bothered me for the whole game. This one, I kind of got used to it quite quickly.
Instead, in this game, if Luigi...
I don't know, I feel like I'm just built different, chat. Because I am someone who holds the original, like, 3 games especially in extremely high regard. But I also loved Brother... Like, were the differences quirky? Yeah, but I'm just like... I don't know, man. I'm just happy I got more Mario and Luigi. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, fuck, man. Maybe I'm just a simple... Chat, I'm just a simple man. I have to admit, I'm just a simple man. Okay, I don't care that I don't control Luigi anymore. I don't care that the Concordians look bad. I just don't care anymore. I don't care about the performance. I don't care about the bros. I just don't care anymore. I just don't care.
Wants to make a jump, he'll make the jump. If he doesn't, he won't. What a great replacement to what we had, guys. Truly genius. What they were going for here is to sort of make Luigi a Pikmin. You tell him to do things...
Doesn't mean we can't get better, though. True. But considering that this is a game that we didn't even know... Or I'm willing to give them a little bit more of a pass on this one. Because this is literally a game made by a new studio, firstly. That I think they did a... For me, the problems of Mario and Luigi Brothership are not so bad that I'm willing to, like... throw the whole baby out with the bathwater. Does that make sense? Like, literally, I'm not even kidding. If they give me another game like this... fix the padding of the story. The performance will be better because it'll be on the Switch too, and map Luigi to the B button, and add some more bosses. Does that make sense? Like, all the things they could fix in this game. Firstly, none of the flaws were so bad that they bothered me to an incredible extent. But secondly, they're all things you could fix in another game. If this different team works on another game, then fair enough, I'll maybe hold them to a higher, because they've got their one game, they did a pretty decently solid job. Now you got to really win me over. Does that make sense? So I'm just like, if the next game has if these next games have the same issue, I will be much less favorable to it. But the Luigi B button thing was like, okay, annoying, but whatever. The load times, I'll give that to the Switch too, whatever. The padding towards the beginning and the end, a pain point for sure, but it didn't bother me personally. The bosses, we need more bosses. We need more fucking bosses, you motherfucking, more of them. I need more. But these are all things that could easily be fixed in another game. And considering we didn't even know if this series would exist anymore, I'm kind of just happy more Mario and Luigi exists. So I'm just an easy man to please. Does that make sense? I'm just an easy man to please. I don't know. I guess I just am. I'm just too full of joy and whimsy, chat. I know it's my own fault. I'm just too full of joy and whimsy. It's my own fault. It's my own fault, chat. It's my own fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I enjoy video games too much, guys.
Spinning some turnips or hammering some crates, and he'll go off and do them. This again is an idea I'm down for, and sometimes, very rarely, it does work. but this also has a huge gaping flaw.
What's that?
Luigi has to be in your sights at all times. If his green ass is even 1 iota off the screen, he will not do a single thing, and instead come running back to you. Which, you know, really does harken back to
I did find the AI sometimes a little finicky, but the way I started using it was I would get Luigi to help me as opposed to sending him. Like, I think you were kind of, is it fair for me to say he was kind of using Luigi wrong? Like, whenever I had to pluck a bunch of vegetables, I just used Luigi, but I also plucked some too, so we both kind of got him at the same time. That's kind of how I used him. So I don't know, man.
The days of Pikmin. Everyone's favorite part of that game was watching the Pikmin do their Pikmin activities. Nothing can beat that. Really sad how that game ends though. Can't believe they go that dark with it. With this limitation in place, it means that any usage Luigi may have had is extremely confined. You're at the whim of the camera in this game, as there is no way to control it yourself. Even though this is a 3D game now, and it would make sense to be able to shift it around, and it's only a cool feature all of your contemporaries have, but okay, fine, whatever. At least the battle mechanics in this game are still pretty good, following pretty much the same blueprint as before, though with some worse variations. First of all, enemies now have health bars, which eliminates a lot of tension in the fights. Part of the fun was never knowing how close you were to defeating an enemy, and seeing them finally explode in that flash of light was one of the most satisfying feelings in the world. Now you can just look at their health bar, and that pressure...
Can I just call this a boom moment and call it a day? I don't know what to tell you. It's just old. Like, I suppose, are you technically right? Maybe, but if anything, it kind of allows me to plan a bit more. Like, I know if the enemy has a lot of health and I'm like kind of running on empty, then maybe I can play a bit more defensive until I get the health up. And if I know I can go for the final strike, then if anything, one of the most like tension-grabbing moments is in the fight was because I had a health bar on. Like, I remember when I fought Gloam Bowser, and I know he was like, okay, one more hit and I win this fight. But like, I don't want to spoil the fight too much, but like he did thing on like the battlefield. He did a thing, right? So I'm like, okay, I have a limited amount of time to beat this fight. I've got no healing. Like the health bar kind of made it even more tense for me in some ways, you know? So I think it's just swings and roundabouts. It would be nice to have an option to turn it off, and maybe in another game, sure. But it's just a preference thing. I don't know what to tell you. Old, I guess.
was only deflated even more by the new hammer mechanics. Not only have they now simplified the base hammer attack, but they have also ruined how it functions as a counter-attack as well.
Haven't they done this, like, for a while now? Does that make sense? Haven't they done this for a while? The health bar thing I'll give him. I don't really care, to be honest. It's just something that bothers me. But hasn't the hammer thing been the way it is for ages now? The Mario, Luigi, Andes have to help me. I know in Superstar Saga, like, you held the hammer, and if you held the button too long, they drop him like, what the hell? But haven't they, like, gotten rid of that for ages now? Since the 3DS? Yeah, so, like, this is just a bad critique. Like, a lot of this has been like whatever, I suppose, no joy, no whimsy. But if it's been gone since Dream Team, Dream Team is it? Like, if it's been gone since Dream Team, like, I don't think this is fair to bring up to this. I don't think it's fair. You can blame Dream Team for that, I guess. I don't know. To be honest, I always thought it was quite annoying, if I'm being honest. I'm okay with the hammer thing.
Back in the older games, if you had your hammer out for too long, the bros would get tired and drop it. It made you have to think about when exactly to pull it out and use it.
If anything, I didn't like the fact that it wasn't consistent, because the jump doesn't have to do that. You don't have to time a jump like that. I guess I suppose it kind of makes the hammer counters and the jump counters different. But I like the fact that the countering is consistent. If anything, that's why I kind of prefer it. Like it does it on a dime each time, you know? It's quite nice. I prefer it. But hey, different strokes, I guess. Old.
Here, don't you worry, Mario and Luigi are now jacked.
He barely played Dream Team and just didn't play Paper Jam. That's his fucking fault then. Old.
You can hold it for as long as you want. No consequence, who cares? Something else they've changed for no reason, the level up system. Back in the old games, each level up screen gave you the chance to...
This is one of those... bit of a shame, but I also didn't bother me. Like, I don't know what to... Like, a lot of this is just... Yeah, I get how that could bother someone. Didn't bother me. Like, this whole reaction just been there. Like, the only criticism I'd say is, like, so wrong for is, like, the hammer one, because it's, like, literally you're blaming the wrong game. The rest of this whole video has literally just been... Yeah, I get it. Don't care. I don't know, man. I love brothership, man. I don't care.
Press a stat of your choice. If you time it right,
man.
You get great rewards. Here? Nothing at all. They just got rid of it. They just got rid of it. Oh, no, actually, they do let you choose one stat to level up every 8 levels, in the most boring way imaginable. The old up.
If anything, I quite like the like. Also, wasn't this a system that was also in Dream Team, if I'm not mistaken? Like every couple of levels, you rank up and gain like a big skill. If anything, that made like ranking up even more exciting. When I finally got a big one, I'm like, oh shit, what do I spend it on, man? What do I spend it on? Yeah. Like if anything, I quite like that. Is it a shame that it was also in B? Oh, is it in BIS as well? Okay. Like if anything, why don't they have both? Maybe they could have both. But I'm just like, it's okay. Be real with you.
The up screen had so much life, man. This one is like you're filling out a form at the DMV. Also, unlike the other Mario & Luigi games, you don't automatically gain another gear slot by ranking up. So why would you not choose the option to gain one on this ballot? There's so much gear in this game. What were they thinking with this change? Okay, a change I actually
you could choose, I don't know.
Bros moves, which give Mario & Luigi different variations instead of the same exact attack. This is good. It leads to experimentation within the combat. But when all you do in this game is fight the same exact enemies, this isn't worth very much.
Okay, now. I'm gonna disregard this entire video if he doesn't at least glaze the plug system. That's all I ask. You can hate this game all you want. The plug system is the most clever system ever invented, and I think they deserve massive credit for that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I barely used the bros attacks for most of the game. As soon as I got a bunch of plugs, the plugs were just so much fun. I fucking loved cycling between plugs. The only thing I wish they had like sets of them, because like. I wish they had like, you know, what ended up happening is I had like an offensive set of plugs with like the double kablammy and the double spikes, but then I had like a defensive one with like the shield, like the the other stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like the auto mushroom, deluxe auto as well. So like, if they had like a system I could like set them, that would have been kind of cool. But they didn't, which meant I had to keep cycling whenever I wanted to play defensive or offensive. But if he doesn't mention that, I'm gonna kill him.
I want you to look back at Bowser's Inside Story. Within the first couple hours of game time, you were treated to Goombule, Spike Blop, Chaboomba, and Toothy. All unique enemies with completely unique attack patterns. Within the first couple hours of Brothership, you were treated to Seedle, Gardam, and Iguana, and Parachute. Alright, these enemies may be a bit basic, but we have some of that classic Mario & Luigi enemy variety going on here. In the next couple hours of Inside Story, you got Bubble Blooper, Dry Blooper, Pro Batter, Treevil, Trasher, Fifit, Lakitu King, and Chained Fawful. Another great assortment of new enemies. So, how does Brothership follow this up? A boar. Just a boar.
Made a pun.
What the Gloam enemies? Do we want to talk about the Gloam ones?
Even in this time of
the Gloam enemies, I thought were really
stress.
This is one of the game's biggest failures, because once you get these very simple enemies' movesets down, where's the challenge? This was never a problem in the older games, because new enemies kept appearing left and right, with completely new and interesting movesets to be learned and mastered. In Brothership, the best you'll get is a recolor, with one new move. If you're lucky. Maybe they'll even add a droplet to its head. To be fair, back in Inside Story, there were basic enemy variants too, like with these trees. But you want to know what the difference is? Both these trees were introduced at the same time. It's not like they gave us tree and then drip-fed us evil tree. That'd be dumb. And yet that's exactly what they do here, with incredibly negligible changes between them. And when all you're doing is fighting these same dudes over and over again, you start to realize maybe this battle system isn't that good. Maybe.
Ooh, mean. Could they have done with a couple more enemies? Again, I'm like, yeah, sure. Don't. That's the whole reaction, chat. It's the whole reaction.
Maybe it's a bit too easy to be getting excellence in a series where you once had to work for it. Maybe they should be introducing more bros moves instead of just shell after 5 hours.
You're gonna talk about the plugs?
Maybe this game's enemy coin drop rates are utterly overinflated in a series where money once really mattered. Maybe
I did not find myself having a lot of money in my playthrough. I found myself having a decent amount of economy, if I'm being honest. I felt like the enemy variant was good enough. A little slow in the beginning, but overall there's a good amount. Yeah, I'd say so.
Just skip fights entirely because there's not even a consequence for doing so anymore.
I think that was the thing that was introduced much earlier, wasn't it? Did the Dream Team have no punishment for fleeing a fight as well? Old.
Maybe you should just go outside. These are the places your mind starts to wander when you're given an RPG with a terrible story. Nothing.
Terrible story? Oh, no. Like, I don't think it was the cinema some people say it is, but I really like the characters. I thought the characters were really solid.
Happens in this game. Mario and Luigi games have always had amazing, unstoppable narratives that saw you traveling all throughout different iconic landscapes. There was always a moving plot, and that meant constantly seeing new interesting locales, getting sucked into Bowser and exploring the trash pit, waking him up in the Funny Bone, learning of Fawful's plan in Kavi Cape.
Glug, 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 glug. Old. This is just old. This is just a boomer moment. Superstar Saga's biggest glazer. The plot? The narrative? Brothers, come on. Like, let's be real here. It was what? You go to Bean Bean Kingdom to rescue Peach's voice to stop Cacklea from awakening the Beanstar. Oh, fucking Oscar-worthy, you're right in, my fella. Oscar-worthy, you're right in, my fella. What are we doing here? Come on. Come on, man. Be real with ourselves. Come on. Like, the characters are what you play Mario and Luigi games for. The characters are fantastic. I love the characters in almost every one. The story, the unstoppable narrative? That's a little too many backflips for my liking. A little too much. Just a little too much. That's what I'm saying.
Journeying towards Bowser's castle on Plaque Beach, helping Bowser get his flame back in the Pump Works, fighting a giant bug in the flame pipe, and utilizing that new ability to get through Dimple Woods.
I could say the same thing, but about the Great Lighthouses were some of the most fun areas to navigate in the whole series. But of course, those are not going to get mentioned, are we?
You see how there's a narrative here? It's flowing, it's moving, we're going all over the place.
If anything, the narrative is one of my favorite parts about, like, also not the narrative, but the gameplay was one of my favorite parts about BIS, which is that, if anything, one thing I've said this before, one thing I absolutely loved about Brothership is that, like, you kind of didn't know what was happening for, like, a good chunk of the game. I quite liked it. It was like an island hopping, like, it felt like an episodic kind of, like, two bros on like, in this new world kind of adventure. You kind of just have to figure shit out for a bit. And then later you kind of, like, get drip fed the story a bit, and then like kind of be like, whoa, what the hell are we doing here? You know, like I quite like that about Brothership. It's one of my favorite parts. Like, if anything, I think the narrative got much less interesting when you found out everything. You know, like when there was no like intrigue left. Like when I found out about like Gloam and Zoki and what have you, I think the narrative kind of like, 'cause there wasn't like a drive to like figure shit out anymore. Which, in all fairness, you kind of figure everything out when you're near the end of the game anyway. But I think it was a bit of a shame they didn't keep that intrigue right to the very end for me personally. And I think that's where it got a bit weak. Whereas with these games, I'm just kind of going from place to place to place, which is fine. But the gameplay loop and narrative was probably the most like intriguing for me in Brothership, I would say. It's an episodic story is actually intended by the devs. They said so in an interview. Yeah, and I actually really liked it for that. Like, I if anything, it was one of my favorite parts about that game. But it wasn't his nostalgic scrimbly bimbly bimbly bimbly, so therefore.
And this is only within the first few hours. In Brothership, you get transported to this new realm of Concordia, you're told to link up islands back to this tree, and then you link up islands back to this tree.
Yes! Yeah, exactly!
And what great new locations do you get to see during the first 6 hours of game time? Well, grassland, 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 and what was that last one? Oh, there he is! This game sees you going to the same repeated area types with the same repeated goals, which is why they're always able to utilize these same repeated enemy types.
Well, because I felt like, if anything, maybe you could argue that like it doesn't ramp up relatively, like it takes maybe a while to get like properly going, but I'm just like, I like the fact that each island, even if it is grasslands, kind of had its own plot going, you know? Like, also, you had, like, the dancing island, where, like, they need to find their rhythm. One of the guys was like, oh, man, I don't have any hair gel, man. I can't dance. And it's like, oh, shit, I guess we gotta find some fucking hair gel, bro. I like the fact that, like, each island had their own, like, stupid little plot. Come on, man. Where's the whimsy in your life, man? Come on.
A little bit of variation throughout these islands.
And also, listen, guys, can we give a shout out to, like, Egbert here? Can we give a shout out to, like, Egbert? Like, was it iRev's old account? Like, this whole time, Egbert, listen, this whole time, my fella, this whole time, what's it, where are we at the top? Yeah, it was rough. They didn't have a good story. Nah, Brothership's one of the ones. Nah, I can get it. Nah, plugs don't appear. Another good point by him. Nah, the whole time, who's been glocking harder? Chat? Egbert for this guy, or this guy for the old games. Like, the whole time. Not once have you given me anything, Egbert. Not once.
Like, one that has rocks, or one that rains, but they all look basically the same and function basically the same. To make matters worse,
there's plots on each of them.
To some of them in mandatory side quests. What are we doing here? This game moves at a snail's pace, with zero
If it's mandatory, then it's not a side quest. It's part of the plot.
sense of intrigue or character growth, or any normal story architecture at all. In every other Mario & Luigi game, you are meeting fantastic characters left and right that you instantly fall in love with. Here
you do. Technically, bruv. Listen, I'm just saying. I love a woman. I love a woman who's smart. All right. I like the brains on her. Okay, I like the brains on her, bro. You're just a sexist. He's just a sexist, guys.
You have some lady, her kids.
Yes.
This guy. All of which you're forced to do the most basic, uninteresting tasks for. I don't care about your family drama. I don't.
What the hell? No. What do you mean? I thought the family dynamic was pretty. What the hell, man? You don't care about family? You don't care about a hard, single working mom? Oh my lord!
I care about your hair cream business. I don't care about your telescope. I want to find a rival. I want to meet someone funny and memorable. I want to know who the villain is at all. What?
Again, it's actually unbelievable, gamers.
I thought the dude kinda sounded like Silok Hawk.
Does
or
he?
someone else familiar. I only realized that earlier today, and I've seen this vid before.
Have you not? I don't even know what to say. Like, again, like the one thing I really like is that like you don't know what's going on. Like the like everything he just said that he hates about, I loved it. I love the fact that like literally you go to an island and one of the guys who's supposed to dance to keep the rhythm of the island going doesn't have hair gel, so you have to go like. I don't know about you guys. For me, I'm definitely at a point in my life now where like I've saved the world enough times where like sometimes I just want to boot up a game and like someone's crying. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Oh, boo-hoo, someone stole my lollipop. Boo-hoo. It's like, okay, let's go to the lollipop shop. Hey man, am I out of lollipops? The guy just stole my last one. Oh shit, let's go chase after. Hey, you, give me the lollipop. What the hell? You have to, hey, I swear, I need to pay off my boss, man. Come on, I need this lollipop. Okay, let's go with you to the meet so that we can see what's happening. Hey. So you were the one interrupting my lollipop business on the day of my daughter's wedding? Boys, get him. And he gets surrounded by all sides. Ah, shit, the lollipop bandits. You're uncovering a secret ring. I just want to do dumb shit like that. I'm not even I just want to do dumb shit like that in video games now. I've saved the world enough times. Let me just be the king of the lollipop guild. Do you know what I mean? Like, can I do something like that? I don't want to save the world anymore, man. Fuck my life, bro.
What reason do I have to press on? Why am I even bothering with this? Why should I care about Concordia?
What am I fighting for?
It's a skunky little. I don't know what to tell you.
As a Mario & Luigi game,
man.
this is a failure. They have departed from almost everything that made this series so unique and interesting.
No, they haven't. You're just old. Like, I can conclude that there are a lot of points that you've made that are valid that I personally wasn't bothered by. But like, I genuinely believe that it's just because you're old. You didn't mention the plug system. You didn't mention how cool the bosses were. You didn't even mention like like some of the coolest fights in the series, bar none. Like some of the battles, Gloam Bowser is the best fight in the series. Like best boss fight. Maybe not the final boss fight. The best boss fight in the series. 100%. I'll stand on business. Gloam Bowser is the best boss fight in the series. And you're never going to change my mind. But didn't get talked about at all. Didn't get talked about at all. Crazy.
Replaced it with nothing. And that is a travesty. If this is your first Mario & Luigi game, it's okay. You'll probably have some fun with it. It has its moments. After the 8-hour mark, it does seem to be going somewhere. But if you've played any of the previous games, especially Superstar Saga and Bowser's Inside Story, you're gonna be met with endless disappointment.
I was not. I absolutely fucking love the game, okay?
Because this is not a Mario & Luigi game.
It is a Mario & Luigi game. In name and in execution.
That spirit is long gone.
What a sad state of affairs, chat. Oh my lord, what an old curmudgeon. Do you know the worst part, chat, is about like seeing videos made by old curmudgeons? That's supposed to be me. Why am I like carrying water for you Zoomers? I should be in my fucking curmudgeon era. I never got to have a curmudgeon era because I'm just too full of joy and whims. Do you know what, chat? I don't care. 31st birthday, I'm entering my curmudgeon era. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I've had enough of this. I've had enough of being joyful and whimsical. I'm entering my... Everything after 2006 was bad. Everything on the 3DS is shit. The GameCube was an underrated gem. Everything sucks. That was past 2007. I'm telling you, I'm going my grumpy arc. I've had enough. What's the point? Well, you got people like this. You got people like, I'm sharing a platform with people like this. But old curmudgeon-y. Old and wrinkly. Bro, I got raisins in my fridge wrinklier than you, brother. What's happening? You're wrinkly, man. He's not on this war, this man. He's wrinkly. Fuck my life, man. Jesus Christ. Again, some of the points you had were like valid. They didn't bother me though. But like honestly, this whole video just like gives off a curmudgeon-y vibe. You're just a curmudgeon, brother. You're an absolute. Didn't talk about the plug system. Didn't talk about how some of the fucking coolest bosses in the fucking series. Didn't talk about how some of the characters were really cool. And listen, Daphne was serving. She was serving. I fucking loved it. Jellyfish Island. Didn't even talk about. Didn't talk about Lawcoins Island. Didn't talk about Lawcoins Island. Didn't talk about fucking Bowser with Buddy, Bowser Jr. and Buddy. I fucking love their relationship. Didn't fucking talk about like Chippy and Bowser having a little cool little moment. I thought that was kind of cute. Nothing, gamers. You get nothing. Good day, sir. You get curmudgeon and old. Good lord. Good fucking lord. Which is Sonic Heroes of it. I don't want to watch a Sonic. Man, fuck this guy, bro. I don't want to watch a Sonic Heroes. Get out of here, man. I've not even played Sonic Heroes, so I don't want to watch a review. Either way, I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part, chat. I'm doing my part. Either way, Bravo 6. Go dark. Let's see if the comments agree or disagree. Let's find out. The hammer thing has been the things. Curmudgeon. The curmudgeon has been called out, gamers. There's something about a cut off Get Out that that is like my favorite thing ever, chat. It really is. The hammer thing's been the thing since Dream 2. The whole if you hold your lamb too long as a war was lost in 2013. The stat thing was changed for Paper Jam, and I guess they decided to keep it for Brothership. For the record, I have grievances with the Brothership as well, but these things did not come from Brothership itself. True! Thank you, Dark Kirby KRPG. Exactly. You can play right now? Give me a break, lol. It's clear you probably never played Dream Team. Well then, I would stand partially on business with the take that I don't think you get to say Brothership has lost its soul when you barely play Dream Team or Paper Jam. I don't think you can say that. I would stand partial. I would stand 1 foot on business with that, because at least I've played Dream Team. I'm not played Paper Jam, but at least I played Dream Team. I'm like, it's definitely not my Drimbley, but I thought it was pretty good. You know. And that was my overall opinion on Dream Team. The giant Luigi fights were fucking fun though. I love those fights. Also, I do agree on that part, but just like Dream Team Paper Jam doesn't mean it has to be kept for Brothership. Yeah, but like if it was already there, then there's no use like complaining about it now. Does that make sense? It's like imagine if like PLZA comes out, right? And people are like, can you believe Dexit happened, guys? They haven't even got the full Pokedex. I'm like, we lost that war like 6 years ago, little gut. What are we doing now? Do you know what I mean? Why are you complaining about it now? We don't care anymore. Either way. I like you can tell he hasn't played past the first square. Like, true! Fucking tree! Tree! Oh my lord. Can't wait to see I lose his sanity after playing MNL Paper Jam. Oh, is he even gonna? That's true. Hello, Lippy. The guy who watched The Simpsons back in 1994 and can't bring himself to admit that it's not funny anymore. I thought, true. Sincerely, this opinion makes you think you haven't played Dream Team Paper Jam and also didn't finish this game. Even Chikorita's calling you out. Unbelievable. Imagine playing a video game already, deciding you didn't like it before you even passed the title screen. Crazy. That's all I'm saying, crazy. Like, I still hold the opinion strong that you don't have to finish a game to review it, but if you're gonna go as far as to say that like a series like basically has no soul and like the developers didn't understand, like if you're gonna make the claims as big as you did, I think you have to like at least tell me you finished like 90% of the game. Does that make sense? You at least have to have beaten Zocket, and then I can be like, oh okay, do you know what? At least you played enough where I'm like, okay, I get it. Like you didn't even mention, like the fact that you didn't mention Battle Plug indicates you didn't even reach the first lighthouse, bro. Brother, that's crazy. One of the big things for me is like how you said the battle menus. Use A to select any moves Luigi turn. Yeah, like that's kind of fucky. That's kind of fucky. On God. I like how you bought Dream Team and Paper Jam like you played them despite not being the case. Oh! Dr. Mario with the call out. Soul Andes when you in all the video games are lines of code. Real. So-called free thinkers when you tell them, hey, you know what? I like Brothership. I don't mind you not liking Brothership. I have my problems with the game too, but don't say Mario Luigi means a lot to me when you couldn't even be able to fact check all the changes that made it further. It's actually real. Actually real. I clapped. At least I finished Dream Team. And Lord knows I deserve it because that final boss fight was fucking hard, man. I know it was just me, but that final boss fight was fucking hard, man. It took me I think I died like 5 times. I was tempted to use the easy mode, but I'm like, I beat the whole game without using easy mode. I'm gonna beat it now. I feel the exact opposite. I feel like this game is very versed with its roots and it grows from there. I'm not saying I'm right and you're wrong. These are just opinions, but I've been overjoyed with this game. You know what, Dr. Jaffe? I rate that. I fucking rate that, bro. Mr. Arabic name here. About the hammer point, it's been since Dream Team, so why bring it on that? Yeah, it's true, really, honestly. Dream Team Rework, they made sure the enemy attacks were more aggressive to compensate for how easy without to parry, so the game's difficulty, the hammer change is good. Real and true. Okay, this part makes me really mad. Despite having all grass, they're not just grasslands. One's a populated area that leads to a deep forest, the other... Oh, gamers, can we sound the bad faith alarm? One is a constantly raining rainforest, very minimally populated because of it. Another's a flowery field of various types of unique flora. One's a hub world that is maintained a ship-shaped island, trying to turn into a lump of rock into an actually livable island. And the first area is near a grassland. It's a rocky biome where people make the surrounding materials. Just because it has grass does not automatically make it a grassland. Owned little gap. As for the characters, I like most of them, but you're chalking up to their bases and just insulting as to why they were made, like, especially when the mandatory side quest and objective only take up a small part of the game in order to supply more world building and give you reasons to go back to these areas, like, before you have your full moves. Yeah, like, I like the fact that there was side quests that took you back to previous islands. I thought that was one of the coolest. Again, the gameplay loop of Brothership is one of my favorite parts. I send the ship to go to a certain area, and while I'm doing that, I can do a side mission. Fantastic gameplay loop. And it gives you an option to speed up the boat unless if you don't want to do it, which is also nice. It gives you options. We love options, chat. Also, every round Luigi uses any types when it fits, and even complain about this game just because it's not a constant. And even then, complain about this game because it's not just constant antics when it's setting up things like the characters, like reading the cover of a book, looking at a picture, and dropping the first page because it doesn't show what it was on the beginning. Which even it takes a bit to get to the crazier stuff. Things happen before. It's real, like. You can't just be like you play the first 8 hours, did he say? Like you can't. Brother. Crazy. It's so strange that the discourse surrounding the game is so polarizing. IGN was right. IGN did all this. The Arabic name is called Mysterious Thief. Thank you so much. Jazakallah, brother. Yes, they will notice it the first 10 minutes and adjust to it. I'm guessing this is the Luigi point, I want to say. The video is just filled with misinformation. You're complaining about hammers being held as something Dream Team introduced, like the removal of the item roulette comes from Paper Jam. You claim to really like those games, you've actually never played them. Oh. The verified... I'm just saying, chat. I could never get fact-checked by a verified Checky. I've got a verified Checky fact-checking you. These are supposed to be like the Hollywood elites, the Ivory Coast elites. They're supposed to be sitting on a stack of YouTube ad revenue. And he came down from the heavens. He parted the clouds just to come down and was like, you are wrong. And then went back to his ivory tower, you know? I can't believe it. Even Tails Gaming acknowledges him, you know? How do you get a check? I think you have to have 100,000 subscribers. I think which he definitely has, right? Yeah. That's how it works. That's when you're like a big wig, you know? Half of these comments like, yeah, I agree with you, Brothership sucks. And I was like, bro, it's 16 minutes of my life with a bad review. Delete your video. Where people are lying. People are lying. Where? I've not seen one. Where are they? And some are actually constructive. Yeah, I didn't enjoy it, but personally disagree. Can I see them? I want to see them. Says a lot about the kind of people these videos attract. People who are just as low effort as the person who made the video, not caring enough to make a point or have an actual conversation. Ouch! Losno Lindo! Ouch! This video attracted the type of person. Oh my god. That's madness. Put that in the if I ever got a comment like this, I'd reconsider my whole life. You know what I mean? Oh, mean. God damn. That was evil. If you don't like the game, then fair. But calling this a complete art of failure was laughable when you haven't even got the first C, let alone beating the game, for real. To all the comments who agree with this, man, hang on. No profile pick W, maybe? To the comments who agree with this, man, reminder that this guy didn't even complete Lush Screen C, aka the first day of the game. Pretty sure all MNL games have the same problem with the first hour or first 30 minutes having no story until the second act begins where it starts to ramp up. Before y'all give me that whole game holds your hand speech and we'll kick your ass later on, I would know because not one of the bosses off the Lush Screen scene, I went without either getting 2 gamers or really close to getting one. Yeah, I mean, I think I game overed on like that big bird from Ladder Coins. And I think the big goopy fella. I died to him. I also died to Bowser, at least once. I didn't die to like the final boss though, oddly enough. I beat that first try. Barely, but I beat that first try. I played through every game in this series, and personally, Brothership is an amazing return. Granted, I actually played the game. Granted, I actually played the game from start to finish. But this game isn't bad. While I understand the pacing and issues how Luigi works, I think it's perfectly fine. It's also fine if you don't like the game, but at the very least, finish the game. And at least get past Lush Green Island, like Lush Green Sea. I'm sorry, you don't get to make a video like this if you haven't at least beaten Lush Green Sea. That's unreal. Like, I was under the impression that he beat the game, chat. I don't know if you guys were. I was under the impression that he beat the game. But like the fact that he didn't mention battle plugs or any of the later things, or even the extension core, I'm just like, brother, man. Brother, man. If you're gonna review a game in a blanket statement, you at least need to cover all your base and know the whole package. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think you could very easily play like the first 6 hours and go, no, this game sucks, and then move on. We made a whole ass video? Like, come on, bro. You gotta play at least a bit more than that. At least 50%, right? At least 50%, surely, before you can make a video like this. He said the video didn't get far. I must have missed that. I must have been too busy, like, falling asleep because of all the snores related takes. It does get good, even if it takes many hours. And this is an amazing return to the franchise with impressive animations, new visuals, amazing combat, and also that thing about holding your hand for too long. Pretty sure that's a feature that disappeared in Dream Team and Paper Jam removed the stat boost each time you level up. Well, I do agree Brothership should have reverted the chain, it didn't introduce it. So I do understand why people have got a problem with the game, but calling it trash and disappointing is a bit much. But at the very least, beat the game first. Real. Well, I'm actually glad he didn't beat it because then I wouldn't be able to watch this spoiler-free. And I understand the review wouldn't be complete, but hopefully he does make a complete one at some point. Well, you can still complete the game and make a spoiler-free review. Also, what are you doing watching a review of a game you're currently... Hey, listen, Tony the Tiger. Default no profile pick L again, chat. Common no profile pick L. Why are you watching a review on a game that you're actively playing? If I'm playing the game, like a review before you've bought the game, yeah, fair. You want to see if you can play the game. A review after you play the game, yeah, I want to see what everyone's been talking about. During? Never. Never. Good lord. Half of this video is for the misinfo. I think all the comments are kind of along those lines. Literally. And unreal. I'm glad he's getting cooked. He's getting, yes. Yeah, ratio that fella. Ratio him. Oh, hang on, he replied to him. Oof. I'm sorry to hear you didn't enjoy it. Personally, as someone who played for all the previous Mario Luigi games, I've been liking it a lot. I think it's one of the better games in the series, despite having a few flaws here and there. I get my thoughts on some of the points you made. I'll gloss over the points like art style and character animations and other things are subjective. I will say the art style took me a bit getting used to, but I came to enjoy it over time. It has a cartoony look, and I think works well for the series. I think maybe some of the character designs are interesting to some, but they're meant to tie into the whole electronic connection that the game uses. So it makes sense why they look the way they do. True! I'll say the loading screens could be a bigger problem, but it really wasn't enough to detract the game from me. Actually, me. I'm going to be honest, I did not notice that at all while I'm playing. Even though I could see it now, it didn't hinder. I'm guessing it's the movement thing. Yeah, same here. This is literally me. This is literally my comment. You do realize you specifically jumped towards that platform when I was already moving away from the ledge, right? Oh, you're talking about the jump thing? Strange. Very strange. It's been the case since Dream Team. This is, I'm guessing, the item roulette thing. Okay, I admit I was mildly disappointed in this. This is the item roulette thing. But I never really saw it as a big game-changing feature. Neither did I, to be honest. I'm guessing there's the hammer thing. He calls him out for that. I admit the lack of enemy right early on worried me, but late in the game I didn't mind. Oh, literally just me. I get the feeling you didn't play for. The game's story has crazy developments later on that caught me off guard. Even as somebody who played the previous Mario Luigi games, all the Paper Mario games. At first, kind of slow moving, but that makes sense. Stories follow a slow escalation intentionally leading to a climax and resolution. Damn, educated him, chat, on how stories work. But either way. What? None of the side quests are mandatory. That's why they're side quests. True. I'm glad someone else pointed that out because I'm pissed. Oh, mandatory side quests. No, if you had to do it, then it's not a side quest. It's part of the main quest. What are we talking about here? I don't know why that sort of language is in people's lexicons. If you don't see any points of them, just don't do them. Move along with the main story. Like, they're there for people who enjoy doing extra stuff. Yeah, true. I encourage you to keep playing because while the beginning of the game is a bit underwhelming, the rest of it makes it up for, in my opinion. As it honestly reaches the heights that no other game in the series has. Wouldn't quite say that much, but it is definitely really good. Anyway, those are some of my thoughts. If you really can't get into the game, then so be it. I personally think it's a great return to the series, even if it might have a few bumps along the way. Real and true. Truth nuke. Have we got a truth nuke, chat? You could tell if Rev stopped playing at that point. I mean, it's whatever, but it's important to at least mention that. Real. Thank you for such an in-depth comment. When referencing Dream Team and Paper Jam in my intro, I was referring how they're remembered now by the general fan base, not how I personally view them. I think you should have made that more clear in your video. I definitely should have made that word clearing, but has not seemed to be able to understand what I meant. Yeah, true. I played Dream Team way back when it was released in 2013, but I put it down halfway due to not very fun gameplay and definitely a letdown after playing Bowser's Inside Story, which I absolutely adored. I mean, if anything, that's kind of the reason why I knew, personally, I knew that Dream Team was always going to be a disappointment for me if I played it as soon as it came out. Because I was always going to put it up to the pedestal of BIS, which is why I didn't play it until years later. And I think I played it like a year ago. And I enjoyed it. But that's because I am a smarty pants and you're a dumb goopy brain. I've not picked up since, and that's why the memory's a bit foggy. I never got Paper Jam, as all the advertisers made it look like a continuation of the worst traits of the Dream Team without any of the creativity. That's what I mentioned beyond the intro and why I barely mentioned Dream Team beyond then neither. Perhaps being more familiar with these games would make Brothership's change less baffling to me. But I still don't feel like it lessens any of my existing criticisms to the difference between it and the original trilogy. I think it does detract somewhat. I think it definitely does detract somewhat. I would say so personally. The new entry should try to be the best of Mario Luigi games possible by showcasing the best of what the series has to offer, and this could serve as an introduction to tons of potential new fans. So just because a previous game in the series changes an aspect doesn't mean they can't. The change has to stick, and if it makes the game worse, yeah. But considering these were like a new set of developers, probably what they did was they saw how like the most recent games were ran, and probably just copied that. If that makes sense. Like if these games were still being made with what's it, Alpha Dream. I think that'd be fair, but these were made by a whole new team who probably just saw what Paper Jam and Dream Team did because they were the most recent games. I just kind of copied that. Does that make sense? Oh. Explains why I love Dream Team because I never played BIS. Play BIS, you fucking coward. You're not a real game reviewer. No YouTuber of mine would not play BIS. Heathen, Mr. Sam. It's my line of thinking of why I'm being so hard on the changes made. Yeah, I don't know. You're just old curmudgeon-y. I'm just saying the curmudgeon-y. Can we confirm as to whether he's one of yours or one of mine, chat? Can we confirm? Is he Zoomer or is he Boomer? I'm thinking he's Zoomer. He has to be. He's one of yours. He's one of yours, chat. Mad John! Oh my god, Mad John is here! With the double comment! Good lord. With the double comment. I don't know if I'd blame, but the stuff you're referencing would assume you only finished the first Great Lighthouse. I don't think it's really fair to make a video on a game that get the sentence not good when you haven't even finished it. Yeah, real. Yeah, just real. That's not the case. BIS had a few reads then. Yeah, just mostly rehashing John's Fury segment. Good lord, John. Crazy. Was it 2 months apart? Oh my god. John, what the? But this video lived in... No, I know what happened, John. You got this video initially recommended to you, and you left this comment. Then you got this same video recommended to you 2 months later, and you left a second comment. That's what you did. That's what you... That was DLC to your original comment. Oh, we faded out? The music fading out means that I think we should call it there, chat. I think we should call it there. And my fiance's calling me, so I think it might be Jova. It might be Jova. I said call me at 7. Why did she call me at 6:40? She knew I'd still be live. Hello, honey. I'm streaming still. How are you? I was just about to wrap up. The chat.
An hour past? It's an hour past. Huh?
I said 7.
You said 2 your time. My time.
Oh, it's 4 hours. Oh, okay, my bad. I forgot it's not 5 hours, it's 4 hours. I meant 7. No, I did. I meant 7. I meant 7 for me, which would have been 2 your time, but it's a 4-hour difference. Do you know what I mean? That's what I meant. But anyway, let me just wrap up, okay, honey? Let me wrap up. Let me wrap. I'll be like 5 minutes, okay? I promise. Okay. So, the gamers. Okay, I gotta play Reaper. Finish the damn game! I finished the slop! Good lord. Either way, gamers, I think I'll leave it there. Any more comments? I'm trying to find any that he replied to, but I'm guessing he just didn't. No hearts, only one reply? Only one reply? One reply? Yeah, but that's just mean. Okay, that's just mean. Very nitpicky. Dumb buzzwords. Buzzword Barry. Unbelievable. Feels like a lot of people are actually scared to critique this game because they're scared Nintendo won't fund a new one if this flops. We're scared, games. We're scared. No, if it was bad, I'd say it was bad. Like, what am I scared for, bro? Like, fuck, man. Who's scared? Okay, IG. Oh, man. I ain't falling for these rage baits anymore. I know, it's the next Arlo in terms of toxicity and not accepting a new direction for a series he loves. Is Arlo a negative scream? Arlo? What, is this true? Hey, Arlo stands. Is your goat washed? Was Arlo a meanie bobini? Damn, I didn't know Arlo was like that. Shadow Gens. Either way. Is it because of Paper Mario? Was he Paper Mario's biggest hater? If so, I'm very disappointed in you, Arlo. The collab is cancelled. Either way. We'll leave it there, champ. Listen, I'm gonna go play Arlo. I'm gonna play Arlo? I'm gonna play Reaper. wrong with it. I'm not gonna play Arlo. I hate Arlo now. I'm gonna leave it there, champ. Hope you've enjoyed my docket of punching down at smaller YouTubers. Next stream's theme is gonna be whatever I come up with on the day, gamers. Whatever I come up with on the day. So, it's been real, chat. Until next time, I'm fading away. I'm gone, chat. I'm gone. Where's my OBS? Fuck. Where's my OBS? There you are. I'm gone, chat. I'm gone. It's been real. It's been real great. Real fantastic, even. But hey, that's just how life goes, you know? Sometimes we have fun. Sometimes we don't have fun. Sometimes the real stream was the slop we watched along the way, you know? Sometimes. In any case, gamers, in any case, anyone who had no one gets a goodbye. None of you guys get a goodbye unless if you can guess the Pokemon I'm thinking, everyone gets a goodbye. You guys have like a minute. You guys have like a minute to guess the Pokemon I'm thinking of. I'm gonna write it down so I don't, just so you guys don't accuse me of changing my answer. I wrote it down. You guys got like 30 seconds, okay? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Damn. You guys suck at this. You guys suck at this. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Oh, crazy, guys. Guys, come on. Moku, you're trying to bait me into saying goodbye. Listen, no one gets a goodbye until you guess it. None of you. Not happening. Quackleval was a good guess, but it's not it. Edwin? Nah, not Edwin. Dragonite? Good guess. Not quite, not quite it. I'm just scrolling up to make sure no one actually typed it already. I don't think any of you guys typed it, okay? If you guys typed it, I didn't see it, so it doesn't count. The Nether. Flinted steel. Gamers, that's it. You've ruined it. You've ruined it. The correct answer was